Yo, what's up, Chaotic Nerds? This is episode 6. I am Shane.
Technically episode 7.
No, because episode 0 is counted. We started 0.
I'm Nick.
Josh.
I got a haircut.
You got a haircut. So
That's the end of the podcast.
Yep,
See-
that's all
see
we
you
have to
later.
say. Everybody have a nice day.
Have a nice
Have a
yay.
nice gay.
I think it's a yay.
No, I
Yay.
said gay.
So we can start with updating on our buddy's PC we were talking about last week. So we've found the best possible option for him, which would be getting he's getting a headset, a keyboard, a mouse, my old case, which is still nice, my old motherboard that we talked about last week that's stuck in single channel that he can upgrade whenever the fuck he wants to.
Yeah.
Because that saved him $100 right there. Because I sold him the motherboard for $25. Because it's a motherboard.
Yeah.
It's just
And it's also like kind of broken.
just kind of. Though.
Just kind of
like everything
Like,
else works.
For any, I
Yeah.
feel like for any application besides like heavy gaming, it's
Right.
totally fine. Like
Exactly.
it's better than fine for.
Well, and like I used it and I still played all my AAA titles perfectly fine.
Right.
Just like, like a 15% decrease on my RAM, which, whatever. But he doesn't even know what single channel and dual channel are.
Well, he could
Yeah.
even just buy a single stick of 16 if he really wanted to, or a single stick
It's
of 8.
still single channel.
Yeah.
So like I said, he might as well buy the two sticks of 8 because then when he does get a different motherboard, he is in dual channel.
Right. Yeah.
But and then he's getting my power supply, my cooler, my Hyper 212 Evo.
That like air cooler you
Yep.
had before. Yeah. That
Beefy.
It worked
And-
pretty well, right?
Yeah, perfectly fine. And my processor,
Oh yeah.
my i7 8700K for anyone who doesn't know. So, and that's still a great processor because I ordered the i9 9900K, which I mean isn't a brand new processor. It's brand new because
What you're getting?
It
Right.
didn't just come out. is
right.
what you-
Yeah, it's not used, but I was looking up a bunch of comparison videos and all that kind of stuff before I told him that to make sure that like it was a good upgrade for me. And basically like it's about like an 18% upgrade depending on what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
But when you're gaming at like 1080, it's like a 2% upgrade.
Oh really?
But when you're gaming at like 1440 and 4K, it helps with the rendering more. And then if you're gaming on like medium settings, it's not a great difference. But if you're gaming on like high, ultra, or low, it's really good. Because if you're gaming on low settings, it's picking up the slack from your graphics card.
Right. Yeah. Like not bottleneck.
Right. And then if you're playing on like the high and ultra settings, it's just kicking in even more.
Yeah.
The funny thing though is that I was reading some of the reviews on Amazon, and because there was like a bunch of different sellers for it.
Did you buy it on Amazon?
Yeah, it's gonna be here tomorrow. That's the only reason I did, because I'm not gonna be able to get it at Micro Center. They don't carry 9th gen.
Oh,
They only
really?
carry 10th and 11th.
Oh.
They only carry the 2 newest gens apparently for
At least they're not in
processors.
stock. I mean, sure they carry.
Well, I've asked them before, like when I was up there before, when I was building my computer, I was like, "Do you guys carry like 9th gen or anything older?" And they were like, "Oh no." The guy like looked at me like I was insane.
That's much too old.
Yeah, I was like,
I mean, when did you ask him? Because I just built my computer with a 9700K like a year ago.
right. Well, a year ago the 11th gen wasn't out.
Oh, that okay.
But
Valid.
when I was up there, I was like, "Do you guys have any like 8th gen or previous i5s?" Because I was, maybe gonna like, because like I didn't know what we were gonna do with this computer that we're using currently. So if
Yeah.
I was gonna have to rebuild a computer, I needed a processor. And he was like, "No, we don't carry that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, I didn't know if you guys had like used ones, refurbished ones, like whatever, or if you had brand new ones that you just never sold. And he goes, "No." So I'm assuming what they do is when the new gens come out, they probably sell all their overstock.
Oh. Yeah.
They
that's
probably do
kinda
those
weird, but
bundles and shit. With, like, the
Try to push
motherboards
them really
and-
quick.
I guess
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess would probably make sense of why they're, because the 12th gen comes out later this year, doesn't it?
No, I thought
not
the
sure.
11th gen. The 11th gen just came out
That's what
Did
I
it?
thought.
Okay.
a few
Yeah,
weeks
like,
ago.
No, it was more than a few
I
weeks
thought it
ago.
was a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But,
It might have been. I don't
like,
know.
I thought it was like at the end of last year,
Because they come out the gen every other year.
but I can't remember.
I can't remember
But
either.
either way,
Still
Yeah.
waiting for DDR6 to come out.
They're doing those 10th
Or
gen.
5.
They're doing those 10th gen bundles. So there's like a $289 for a motherboard and an i5 10
I thought we
600
were looking at 9th gen bundles last week.
on Micro Center.
Yeah,
no, they
on
were
Micro
10th gen. 10th gen
Until-
i5s.
Oh, okay.
The Intel Rocket Lake release date is March 30th.
Maybe that's what I heard about. Then just a new processor
Isn't that
coming
just
out.
a new architecture, but it's still the same 10th or 11th gen?
I don't know. It says 11th gen and 11th gen Rocket Lake CPU processor generation.
So
Apparently-
it's like a sub generation.
Apparently, the 10900K is better than the 11900K. From what I've watched some
Happens.
different videos and stuff like that, and the 10900K is apparently still like one of the best processors you can get for like just gaming, like right, like because obviously Ryzen's workstations are better than Intel's if you're
Right.
looking at like the top end shit. But
Because they have way more cores than anything Intel
well,
offers.
I don't know about way more.
Well, I mean,
So was it
generally it's two
Right.
more for an equivalent processor.
and like 4 more threads.
Yeah.
maybe it was 10th gen that I thought just came out because I thought Ice Lake just came out.
No, 10th gen came out like
Year
I
and a
feel
half
like
ago.
it was like the summer of 2020.
No, it was that would only be 8 months ago.
Right, but
They come out with the gen like
maybe it was like the
every year and a
very
half to 2
beginning of the
years.
year.
I don't know. It
remember.
says these launched on May 2020.
Oh, then maybe they rushed the 11th gen. I know the 11th gen is out.
Yeah, it says
At least it's been being
Oh.
reviewed by YouTubers and stuff like that and tech people and
Maybe they just got like
yeah,
pre-production chips.
I don't know.
yeah, because it said the official launch of the 10900K, the i9, on May 27th of.
Okay, so a year ago
So,
basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically a year.
Okay. So yeah, then the 11th gen. Okay, so that's weird because the 8th to 9th gen wasn't that big of a gap. It was only like a year. And then the 9th to 10th gen was like a year and a half. So it's just weird.
CPU manufacturers are weird.
Yeah, I don't even know why they come out with these gens like so quickly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know because I don't think Ryzen has been coming out with them that quickly,
No, not as quick as Intel.
and Intel's obviously not doing as good.
Right.
Right. Well,
So, I
they're
don't
all
know.
limited by their fucking the materials right now.
Sorta, but it's also just because people are buying stuff so much. Like
Yeah.
everybody's working from home, so
Mm-hmm.
if you didn't have a computer, you need one.
Right.
And I watched a video the other day, and it looks like mainly they're focusing on what's going to make them money rather than like gaming performance ones. So they're either putting the chips, because all the chips are used across the board in every CPU. So the chips that are clocked higher that they need for like the good gaming ones, they're using for like server CPUs instead.
Yeah.
So they're just focusing on what's going to make them money rather than what people like, what gamers want.
Yeah.
And then like that's why you can find like the lower end CPUs pretty easily, not like the lower to mid ends, like the Ryzen 5s and the Ryzen, because they don't have to be as high clocked as like the Ryzen 7 and the Ryzen 9.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So it's just more availability.
Oh, while we're talking about Intel, did you see their new line of graphics cards is coming out soon?
No, they're
Is it? I thought it was just like integrated graphics.
right. They're because they.
I know. I thought they were making dedicated graphics cards.
I thought
don't
they were
know.
at some point, but I didn't think it was soon.
Yeah.
I don't know why,
I
but
don't know.
my
I saw it
mic-
while I was scrolling Facebook.
My
or some
mic
shit
seems like
last
it's
night.
echoing more.
Mike does.
Yeah.
I haven't been paying attention to it.
Say something kind of loud.
Say something kind of loud.
Hello.
Apparently, it's just you.
Now I'm too loud.
No, no, it's like picking it up slightly and then dropping it,
But just as like hearing my first word.
or not at all.
Yeah, it's
I don't know, guys. Sorry, we've been trying to fix these audio issues since we started. And
Yeah, these mics are so like finicky. I don't know. Well, I mean, we're also
Pretty close.
yeah, we're sitting like 3 feet away from each other and everything.
We're not social distancing. Sorry,
Right.
guys.
Happens.
Me and Josh are. We're
This is only
Now we're
4.
not.
This is only 4 feet. This table's 4 feet wide. You're like 4 feet and a couple inches.
I have my vaccine.
so I can just like cough directly in your face. Then.
Probably
In his mouth.
Yeah.
Don't.
You can cough in his
You want me
butthole.
to spit in your mouth?
No, thank you.
Here. Yeah, we're going to Micro Center later today after the podcast and everything, and then we're hopefully gonna find a GPU, RAM. Obviously, we'll find.
Yeah.
What else did it? GPU, RAM,
Storage.
storage.
That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. I might, depending on how much coolers are, I might have him just buy a cooler unless we can just buy brackets just in case I can't find that bracket for that Typer 212 Evo. Because that's literally, I didn't include that in the price of me selling him. I was just giving it to him with my processor.
I'm almost positive we put it in that your 3070s box that we were keeping all the extra parts we had.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm almost positive
It's somewhere,
it is somewhere.
but where is the question? I have so many extra computer parts, and like that's why I don't really care that I'm selling Mike a bunch of this stuff for not expensive, because I'm getting rid of a bunch of the shit that literally is just sitting.
there,
Yeah.
Like, is it kind of cool that I have a bunch of extra PC stuff? Yeah. Like, but do I?
But it's also not doing anything.
Right. I don't need it, and our buddy wants a computer, so.
Yeah.
And like I told him, I was like, yeah, man, so what I was explaining to him, he got confused because when I was talking to him and I was like, so if you buy all this stuff from us, you're saving money and you're getting a better computer than what you, for your dollar amount, right?
yeah.
And I was like, so if, he goes, so what if I had like the same budget? And I was like, you would get a not as good computer if you didn't buy this stuff, right? And he's like, for some reason he thought it was completely flipped, which I don't know how, because
You thought he would be paying less?
no, he thought that he would be getting a better computer if he
Bought
just took
brand
his
new
$700 budget and bought brand new components.
Oh.
And I was like, bro, I'm giving you my processor. I'm asking $150 for it. I don't think that's unreasonable.
No.
Considering, like,
it's probably like $300.
It's $300 new still. Yep.
And used, it's probably more than that. No,
Right.
I don't know.
So I mean,
What do you have? The i7?
i7 8700K. It's the 4.7 gigahertz. Oh, that was the other thing that I was going to bring up was, so I was reading those reviews on Amazon, right? And like the multiple sellers and stuff. And the one seller had like a bunch of reviews of like, this is fake. And they would post pictures and it would just be like an i3, like 3rd gen.
What?
So I was like, okay, well, I'm not buying it from them.
Yeah,
And then
that
there was
would
one
suck.
that was like, oh, Amazon Prime, because I was going to have to wait till like the 2nd or 3rd to get it. And then this one was like Amazon Prime. It was $25 more than the other ones, because the other ones I was finding were $360 and this one was $385. And then it was like 400 and something with tax and everything. But it was Amazon Prime, and I get it by tomorrow. But the one review on that specific one that I bought, some guy was like, oh yeah, I had to fucking return it because when they shipped it to me, it's only the 3.6 gigahertz and it's supposed to be 5 gigahertz. Well, you're an idiot, because like when it gets boosted, it goes to 5 gigahertz. When it's not under load and not doing the stuff, it chills at 3.6 gigahertz, right? There's more cores, there's more threads, so it doesn't have to run as hard.
Right.
So your clock speed, like I don't know, this guy just thought like the advertised clock speed was just like, oh, I
constant.
didn't even get the right one, and like he returned it, and I'm like, my sister was telling me that, and I'm like, well, that guy's just an idiot. Because like,
Not
yeah,
quite sure what's going on.
it boosts to 5 gigahertz when it's under heavy load, and then I can overclock it. And I was looking up some stuff, and a lot of people were getting like 5.3 to 5.4 without having crashes and stuff.
Yeah.
But some guy got it to 5.7. Yeah.
Wow.
Massive.
Damn.
Yeah, he
dude.
got it to 5.7 and was like, but I don't know like what his setup was. He just he had a video. He didn't show his setup. It was mostly just like him playing a game with all of his temps up and like the clock speeds and everything.
Oh.
I don't know. He might have had, you know, 280 mil, like, or not 240, 360 mil radiator, which is a beefy
quick
fucking
maths.
radiator. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Did you ever see Linus's like liquid nitrogen cooled
No.
No.
CPU thing?
Well, how cool was it?
It was very cool. I don't remember any specific like
Cold.
performance numbers.
Yeah, I've been watching those Junkyard Wars that he used to do. It's like a
The
series.
scrapyard
Where
Yeah, those
Scrapyard
are
Wars.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the one where they had that because like we were, you know, YouTube. I guess YouTube and Google are in cahoots or something because we talked about Bitwit that one day last week on the podcast, and this video started popping up on my fucking YouTube. But he was in that one video with him
Yeah.
and some Steve guy. He looked familiar, but I don't really.
You have like long hair.
No, short hair and like buzzed cut and glasses.
Oh, maybe it was something hardware. Why can't I remember it?
He's not as big, obviously.
I think it still has like
Well, right, he's big,
He
but
has,
like
like,
not as
one-
big as the other
it's
guys.
like 1 point some mil.
But I guess somehow he's affiliated with Linus because while I was watching it, they were like, you know, doing playful banter or whatever, and Linus was like, okay, whatever your name is, next time you need a part, don't contact me. I'm not gonna send you any more parts from now on, and like all this other shit, and but yeah, that was like actually really entertaining, and like they were like full episodes. They were like 40 minutes each. Yeah, there was 4 episodes, I think. They have like 6 seasons of it.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, they take place over like multiple days of time.
Yeah, they'll be like this one specifically that I watched was they had $500 was their budget. They could not go over by a penny. Paul, yes,
yeah,
Paul,
okay.
yeah.
Paul's hardware.
But they couldn't go over by a penny. They were in California, and they were at like that Paul guy's house, and it was Bitwit and Paul versus Linus and Luke, yeah, and they got $500 to build the best PC they could, and then they had like an RGB factor where like if you won the RGB challenge, you got like a 10% bonus or whatever to your performance.
For your score.
But like, they're at the end, their scores were so close. But the thing that was stupid was like Linus and them, they could have won, but the like Paul and Bitwit, they kept fucking needing more time to do their benchmarks because they ran out of time and they had like 3 drives fail or something like that. And they were like, it's a 10% penalty per 30 minutes you go over, right? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, you know what? No, we're so confident we're going to beat you, we're not going to give you any penalty. They would have just given them that penalty, they would have won. Because their scores were like
pretty close.
Yeah,
like
like-
super close.
like their 1F, like in GTA, they were like, oh, we got 119 average. And they're like, what did you get? And they're like, 117. It was like within like, because they both had the same GPU. They both found a 980 Ti, but Linus's was water cooled.
Oh.
And then they both had like similar processors, like performance wise and everything like that. So it literally just came down to like whose hardware was, you know,
Efficient or
yeah, more
something.
efficient and better, like out of the box, basically. But their other rule was like you can't use your influence as a YouTuber to get better prices.
Yeah, I think they usually do that for all of them.
Right.
Because I think the first few, it like would happen on accident. Like, they weren't trying to do it, but people
Like-
ended up doing it because
Yeah.
they
Right.
wanted to be in the video or something.
Right.
So they're like, "Hey, I'll give it to you for this price."
Right.
Because some people would recognize Linus's voice.
The one guy did on that. He was,
Oh, yeah.
but well, so that like it wasn't like actually cheating because so basically what they did was they had 2 980s they could have bought. One guy wanted, they had $280 left. Or no, they had $290 left. The one guy was going to give it to him for $275, but it was like a 2-hour drive, and the other guy wanted $280 or $285, something like that, a couple dollars more. And they like contacted the one guy, and they were like, "Look, we're just going to be honest. This other guy, he's going to sell it to us for $275. but he's 2 hours away. We'll buy yours if you can do 275 because you're like half an hour away.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, and they'd already talked on the phone with him like 3 different times, and it was Linus talking to him.
Yeah.
The guy was like, you know what, I'll just do 250.
Wow.
They were like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, I've been trying to move it anyway, and this and that. So they're like, okay, yeah, can we meet you like right now? So they went and got it, and the guy left a note in the box that was like,
saying that it was,
yeah, he
they
was
knew it
like,
was him.
because Linus was using the name Ash. Because they used one of Luke's like throwaway Gmail accounts, and the name on the account was Ash Ketchum.
Oh. Weird.
But yeah, they like the guy recognized them, but they talked to him, and apparently they came up with like the guy didn't actually know who he was at first, and then hearing his voice, he was like, "That might be, I don't know." And then he like apparently like watched a YouTube video or something and was like, "Oh yeah, that is him."
Yeah.
So
He's got a pretty recognizable voice.
well, because the guy even went and he was like, "Oh, I have to." He told him, he's like, "I have to run an errand before I can meet with you." He went and bought Sharpies so he could get an autograph.
Pro plays.
Right.
So I just looked up that thing about NVIDIA.
Or Intel.
Yeah, Intel.
NVIDIA
Intel.
Tel.
The Intel Xe graphics is expected to be released on
Sepper.
September 2nd.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
couldn't
their,
And it's an actual
it's
card.
it's their
Yeah.
dedicated graphics line.
They like announced it was supposed to release last year, is what I was seeing, and they delayed it. Now it's supposed to. Only thing I could find was like the end of this year.
That's from Tom's Hardware, so don't yell at me if that's wrong.
I mean, Tom's Hardware is fairly decent. Like, he doesn't just post like bullshit all the time.
Yeah.
What I was gonna ask though is like, what are they advertising this card to be? Like, not a gaming card, obviously, right? Or like, are they trying to get into the gaming space by themselves?
Let me
I
see
think they
here.
are kind of.
I'll read some more of this
'cause
article.
Okay.
Honestly, their newer integrated graphics are actually like way better than their.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Like middle of the road, kind of.
it's like close to like a dedicated graphics card rather than integrated graphics.
Do they compare it to anything like performance-wise, or no?
I haven't really seen.
Like, I don't know if like the brand new ones would be like running like how a 1080 or a 1050 would be, or something like a 1050 even today isn't like god awful, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's a 4 gig. So if you're playing new AAA titles, you're gonna be getting like 30 FPS. Because I remember like when Destiny 2 came out, that was like right about when I upgraded to the 2070 from a 1050, and 1050 Ti.
Okay, here we go. This is saying up to 512 EUs. Not sure where that is. 4,096 shader
Euros?
cores. No, no, that's not the abbreviation for euros. Performance. We're hoping for at least the RTX 2080 level.
Oh, okay. And how much is it?
That's on their base. The low end card.
And how much are they advertising that at?
I
don't
haven't
have
found
a
a
price.
price yet.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, there's not. It's a pretty good time to do it because everybody wants a GPU. But on another hand, there are shortages, so
Yeah.
like you're not really
Are you gonna make it?
like, I'm not saying it's a bad move because they can't control the shortages, right? Like, it's not their fault there's shortages, and you shouldn't hinder your business because of that.
Yeah.
And like I've been watching like a lot of videos, but someone was also making a point that like there's more people now building gaming computers than ever.
Right.
So like, the silicon shortage is a big deal, but
But what's bigger is people are buying things
Right,
more. Yeah,
yep.
that's what I was talking about
the
earlier. 'cause-
demand is more, and
well, even like people that aren't building gaming PCs are building computers
Right.
in general because they need it for office work or like at home
Yep.
or like anything.
and if they're a person who like moderately likes gaming,
Yeah,
it might be
they-
like, well, why don't I just spend the extra couple $100 and then I have a gaming computer?
Right.
So it's just the scalpers that suck.
Yeah.
Fuck scalpers.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I believe this statement, but a lot of forget who it was, like Nvidia and AMD were saying that they don't think scalpers are getting as many things as people are saying they are, which I don't know if I believe that because it seems like they're getting a lot.
I would say that I wouldn't say they're getting majority of the cards, right?
Here we go.
But I would
say they're getting a lot of the ones now because like they're launching very limitedly and they're using the bots to get them before real people can.
Right.
Because I mean, I
Or
was
like New Egg Shuffle, if you just make 1,000 accounts, you have 1,000 entries in there, you have 1,000 chances to fucking win one.
Yeah, I mean that came out after I got mine, but before I got my GPU, Mark put me in this Discord server that would ping you as soon as the stuff went live, and every single time I would try and like get something, either the site would crash or it would be out in seconds. So either way, you got screwed.
Right.
Because even if it wasn't sold out, you couldn't get it because the site would crash.
Well, I think there is a little bit of hope for humanity because I've been on. I was talking to Nick about this the other day. I was on OfferUp, that one site, and there are people selling 1650s and 1660s and 1660 supers on there from anywhere from 150 to 225.
Oh, okay.
So like, and they're like, those are like, most of those are brand new in the box or whatever. So theoretically, if you look hard enough, you might be able to find a good deal. But most people are scalping. Like most of those 1660s that people are selling, they're wanting $400 or more. And it's like, you can get fucked because that's not even a $250 card new.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem though, is it's the scalping is happening more at the higher end.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that because of mining. Mining's huge right now again.
True, yeah.
Which I was like, oh, I got a 2070. I could just mine, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit, and it puts so much tax on your card. Like,
well, there's like certain programs that you choose how much you can make it do.
You'd have to run this computer like 24.
Yeah.
right, that's why
I mean,
it's smart if you have a second computer.
you'd make a couple $100 a month though.
Right.
Oh, you can?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. But it's just like, how long is my graphics card going to last doing that?
Yeah, because I considered doing it with my second PC, but I would have to move it in a different room because that thing's so loud and it gets so hot.
So I found the pricing on these. The low-end card, which I lied earlier, so they're probably aiming for 2080 performance on the high end.
Still, I mean, that's still good, depending on the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Well,
Right.
their low-end card, now all of these prices have question marks after them. I don't.
Move your mic up just a little bit.
So,
Like, up physically.
Yep, sideways. No.
yeah, sideways. So low-end card is $150, mid-range $300, and their high-end is $600.
Okay, I mean,
Doesn't sound bad.
no. So if the low end is like a 2060, the mid end is like a 2070, and the high end is a 2080 or 2080 Ti.
That's like basically a 3070.
Yeah, it seems like the high end is the one that might be a little pricey, but
I
not
mean,
even that bad. Like,
If it has like 3070 performance, that's the same price as the
Yeah.
3070. That's what the 3070 is
well, the
supposed to
3070
be.
is supposed to be $500.
No, it's supposed. Well, okay, so the base one, but all of the like third party ones.
Right. Well, mostly because they want to. So like Micro Center buys those cards for roughly $500, and then they sell them for $650, $670.
What I'm saying is the other vendors for it,
Oh,
like
yeah.
MSI and Asus and stuff, they're the ones, because my card retail was $630. Like that's the retail price of it. That's not like marked up or anything.
Right.
So they choose the price basically. It's
What-
depending, but mine's also like the tough gaming version.
Yeah, like my EVGA one's supposed to be $575, but I paid $650 for it.
Yeah. Oh.
Just because, like, so if you're buying them in brick and mortar stores, they're marked up more because people online are selling them, right? Like the vendor or whatever is selling it to them for. The vendors have actually jumped their prices up even some because
Probably recently.
like
But,
within
like,
the last
when they
2 or 3 months.
First came out, it wasn't.
But yeah, they've jacked their prices up ever so slightly because they're like, oh, these cards are super in demand, and then the brick and mortar stores buy them for like that margin, and then the brick and mortar stores like, well, we have to fucking make money off of this, so then they have to, basically you're paying like for almost any card you get, you're paying like 10% extra for no reason.
Yeah, which sucks, but
It's not a huge deal, Because I mean, the performance you're getting out of it is fine, right? Like
Yeah.
like the 3070, even if the MSRP for a regular one was $600, the performance you're getting out of it, it's worth that.
Yeah, because like what the 2080 Ti was,
$850 when it launched, like original.
I think even more. No, I think it was 1200.
Was it?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I think
TI.
the Ti.
Okay.
And that's what the 3070 is supposed to be, right?
Basically, yeah.
It's supposed to be
With
above
better
it.
ray tracing.
Yeah.
It's supposed to
And-
have like the same capabilities, but just ray trace better.
Right.
Wait, you said the 3070 is supposed to be 1200?
No.
No.
Oh, the performance.
It's supposed to be the same as the
Performance.
2080
Got it.
Ti,
Right.
yeah,
Gotcha.
which was 1200 whenever
1200.
it came out.
Yeah, and then the regular was like 8 something, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so that's why this like new gen is. I think it's fairly priced if the availability. It's not even that the availability is bad. It's that again demand is so high,
You're right.
and availability is probably a little less than
But correct me if
what
I'm
they
wrong.
want it to be.
So the main difference between the 30 series and a 20 series card isn't like the architecture of the chip itself, but it's the power that the chip is drawing that makes it run
It's
faster.
the way that it's the way that the card, like the clock speeds are slightly higher.
Well,
Right, so it's drawing more power.
Not a whole lot. Like my 2070 or my 3070, it only draws an extra 50 watts under load.
yeah, I mean overall they draw more power, but the thing is so the ray tracing, it's called RDNA, I think, and this is the second gen of RDNA. That's why the ray tracing is better on these cards. So that what helps yield better performance when you're using ray tracing. But and then the other reason is I think they're using a higher. I don't remember like the technical
the CUDA
terms of it.
cores.
Yeah, I think it's higher that too, but then the RAM is different as well. Like the actual VRAM on it is better.
Yeah, they're bus.
Okay.
So yeah,
bus.
like the bandwidth. I think however it communicates is just better overall. Like I don't think they're like necessarily the technology is that much better. It just all these things added up.
Okay.
It's basically like a super optimized card. Like everything's running as efficiently as it possibly can.
And then the ray
So
tracing
I was just
thing.
misunderstanding, like, because I was thinking like they basically just like boosted the power going to the processor.
No, yeah, they definitely like upgraded things.
Yeah.
They have newer technology in it. It's not like the same exact technology as the last cards. They obviously the RDNA is a big thing. It's RDNA 2 is what it's called, and that significantly improves ray tracing performance.
Which is why Radeon, like, some people are shitting on them, some people are commending them. I'm saying they're, it's a little bit of both. Because, like, their new cards have the ray tracing capabilities now. Like the 6700s and the 6700 XT and shit.
Yeah,
but the ray tracing they're doing on it isn't great. Like,
Yeah, but I think rather than, I don't remember, because the RDNA and the NVIDIA is like dedicated for that.
right.
And these and AMD's cards I don't think they have a dedicated thing for that. So it has to use either other parts of the graphics card to do it, or it's like software based.
Well,
I can't remember.
And this is their first go at it, too.
Right, yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, that's why I'm not, like, discrediting them. I'm not talking shit. It's just, it's the truth. It's not as good. So, if you're
yeah.
buying a card and you want to ray trace, my suggestion, personally, is to get an NVIDIA card.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do, like, 1440 gaming without ray tracing on, and you want to save the $80 or so, yeah, get the Radeon card, like I told Kevin.
And also, just buy whatever card you can find in stock. That
True. Yeah,
is
true.
to your
True
performance
that.
range
Yep.
you want.
Right, but if you're, like, one of those enthusiast ones who can be like, oh, I'll wait to get what I want,
Yeah. Well, that's because I originally was considering the new AMD cards, but then I wanted an NVIDIA one for streaming because they have the NVENC encoder specifically for streaming, and the AMD ones don't. So it would just take performance from my gaming.
right?
So I
Which
didn't
is,
wanna
like,
do
kind of
that.
weird that they haven't implemented it yet.
Yeah, I was hoping that they would because they didn't announce anything in their like thing when they first like their presentation when they first announced the cards. So
Yeah.
I thought maybe they just didn't want to put it in there, but the reason it wasn't in there is because it doesn't exist. which sucks. But I mean, it's still they're still good cards. Like if
Right, yeah. Like I was telling Kevin, so the 6700 or was it the 6500? I can't. I don't know. It's not my Discord logged in. Anyway, the one that is it the 6700 they're advertising to compete between the 3060 and the 3070. They say it's going to compete with the 3070, but it doesn't. The test they've ran, it competes with the 3060 to the 3060 Ti very well, other than the ray tracing.
Yeah, I don't know. When they first announced it, I haven't looked into the lower ones. When they first announced it, they only had the 6800 and the 6900, and then the 6900 XT.
So it is the 6700 then, because I've watched those.
It's probably the lower. Those are
yeah,
the high end ones.
$480
Oh, yeah, that's
without scalping or
Yeah.
any kind of inflation, but like
it's $480.
right. So look at about $530 realistically.
Yeah.
If you went to a brick and mortar store and they had it or whatever, right? Or even if you got it online from a different seller or whatever, but basically like some of the people that I've watched were saying like, look, if you're looking for really good ray tracing, don't bother. But if you're looking for like great performance for a good amount of money, then get it.
Yeah.
But if you're also a person that's on the edge where you're like, I could upgrade, but I don't really need to yet, they're saying like, well, just wait, and if prices slowly go back down over the next year, which they may not. If they do, then you can eventually get the 3070 you want for the $550 that you want to pay instead of the $650.
Right.
So I mean, it's obviously super situational on what you're doing, but
Yeah, I don't know. I think right now, I just don't think anybody knows what the market's gonna do
exactly,
yet.
yeah, that's why like if you can get one and you got the money for it, just fucking buy it. Like,
Because from like what the videos I watch about people talking about it is like all of the chip manufacturers are like full capacity. They like 100% outputting stuff and they can't keep up with demand at all.
Well, didn't they like at the beginning of 2020 they were like, nobody's gonna start buying anything, so they cut production?
Well, they didn't necessarily cut production. The people like Nvidia and AMD cut how much they asked for. They didn't want as much because they thought they weren't going to sell as much. Yeah. So they're like, okay, we'll put them. And then I think someone else bought what they didn't want.
Yep.
So they just have less than what they normally would because they didn't think people were going to buy as much.
and which is why like some of those cards, like the 3060, there isn't a Founders Edition because Nvidia took all of their silicon and sent it to all of their third parties so that all of those could make all of their cards. So basically, like that's apparently from what I've read and what I've heard, that's why there's not a 3060 Founders Edition, is because when they're launching the 3060 or whatever, they just want to get as many as they possibly can. They're not worried about the Founders Edition, so they sent all of the silicon they had for the 3060s to the other manufacturers so that they could get those out. Because basically, there's a lot of people bitching like, why would you come out with the 3060 during this time? Well, they bought that silicon, right? And that silicon only has certain capabilities per batch.
Yeah.
And when they make those cards, basically what they're doing is when they have these 3060s, it's all of the silicon that wasn't up to par to make a 3070 or a 3080.
Right.
So why would you just let it sit there? Like,
and cost
waste?
you money.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Make a card out of it.
Yeah.
That's how they make the lower end
I
cards.
just don't think everybody understands that.
Right.
Yeah, because that's the same thing with CPUs. Like, if the chip can't perform that well, it goes in a lower end CPU.
Yep. Which is like sometimes why like you've seen cases of like i5s being super performance because like they just were like that little, they weren't really up to snuff to be an i7.
Right.
But they're a kick-ass i5 you can overclock like a motherfucker.
Right. Yeah. Just gotta get lucky.
Right. So we got another 45 minutes on the podcast about computers. That was the other one. It was like last week. It was like 45 minutes straight. Let me pull up this. Well, really quick, I'll just drop some quick news. So Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 2 came out. Season 5, episode 1 of My Hero came out today. I forgot to bring that up last week. I had it on my list. I forgot. Yep, the first episode came out today.
Good, because I think one of my shows just ended.
It's more of a recap, obviously. And without spoiling anything, because there's some stuff, there's like very, very little in there.
Watched it already?
Yeah, I
then?
watched
Okay.
it. But
I didn't know if you were gonna do the thing where you just wait and watch it all at once.
no, because I'm current on the manga, so it's just like that, and like we do the podcast, so I want to be able to like, you know, not spoil it. Like I want to know exactly where the anime's at, because sometimes in the anime they do a chapter for an episode, and sometimes they do 2 chapters for an episode. It just depends on the episode.
Yeah.
So I want to always know exactly where it is now, so that I make sure that I don't say anything on accident or whatever. But yeah, like the one thing, and this isn't a spoiler or anything because they do this every fucking season, I really am getting fucking tired of, so like episodes playing or whatever, right? And they're showing people from class 1A, and when they're showing them, they're like, oh, this person, their name, their hero name, their quirk. Like, motherfucker, I've watched 5 seasons of this. I fucking know who these people are.
Wait, what about their favorite food?
That's the credit, like the slide scenes, yeah.
Do they prefer
commercial
cats or
break.
dogs?
Well,
They literally do say
they
their
literally
favorite
do.
food
Yeah.
and their blood type.
Oh, really?
Blood
Oh,
type,
yeah.
It's
blood
like-
type, birthday, favorite food, and height.
It's like before their commercial, where a commercial would be if you had ads.
Oh.
So like,
Okay.
if it was playing on TV, that would flash right before the commercial, and then right when the commercial came
So
back.
like the way when you watch Full Metal Alchemist, it goes Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah.
comes back and it's like Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, exactly.
Slightly different intonation.
Yeah. Because like a bunch of anime do that. Like One Piece does it, and Naruto did it. I think pretty sure Bleach did it.
Black Clover does something like it. They just have like a little splash screen.
Yeah. I don't know. Did Fairy Tail do it?
I don't remember.
don't
It's been so long since I've actually watched it.
Yeah.
I forget a lot about Fairy Tail. I want to rewatch it, but it's so much to
Yeah.
watch.
Hey, man, you just gotta buck up. I'm at episode $5.99 on One Piece.
See-
Rewatching it.
I just have so many other
Rewatching.
things to do.
How many is it total?
Episodes right now,
Yeah.
they're on like 992 or something like that.
The 1K mark.
Or no, they're
No,
they're
thank you.
980. They're at 980 something.
So close.
Because they're roughly 40 to 50 weeks behind the manga, which they try to stay within about a year.
Are they 27-minute episodes?
23 with no commercials and stuff like that.
I just want to see how many hours of fucking.
Well, so look, you can skip the first 61 episodes if you watch the first OVA of episode of East Blue, and then you like, because Jared's doing that. He watched episode of East Blue, which skips the first 60 episodes, because it's just like, here's the first 4 crewmates, right? Like, this is how they met. This
Yeah.
because those arcs are short anyway. They're like 10 episodes each. Like
What's the cook's name?
Sanji.
Did they give him his lollipop in those?
No, he has a cigarette.
So let me just throw this out here. That's 376 hours.
People game way longer than that.
No, I'm not saying, but I'm not saying they don't.
It's not as much
but
time as
that's
people think
a
it is.
Fuck ton.
No,
for a TV
especially
show.
over it came out what, the 90s.
Yeah, it came out in like
Yeah.
90. I think the manga came out in like 95, I think, and I think the anime came out in like 98, maybe.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, it's really not as much as people think it is, because if you just pace yourself, nobody's telling you to watch 1,000 episodes in a fucking month.
Yeah.
1999.
1999. But if you
So it's been 21 years basically.
and the manga's been going for almost 26, because I remember last year was the 25th anniversary. But if you watch like I've told Jared, like he's been watching it, he watched that first episode of East Blue, which covers the first 61 episodes, and then he's watching, it's kind of weird, they don't have an episode for the second arc, like a movie for the second arc, so you have to watch the second arc, and then they have a movie for the third arc, but which is amazing, because the third arc actually isn't that good. It's okay, you know, but of all the arcs in the show, it is the weakest one. So they have an hour and a half OVA of that. So he's watching Alabasta, and once he gets through that, he's going to watch this other thing, which skips 90 episodes for him, and then he can go right back into the anime where the arguably one of the best arcs starts, which is Water 7. So he's already halfway through Alabasta, and he's only been watching it for like 2 weeks.
No thanks.
just gotta not be a baby about it, bro.
No thanks.
You can rewatch Full Metal. I bet you have at least 200 hours watching fucking Full Metal Alchemist.
No, I've only watched it like 3 times.
No.
I've only watched it like 3
I
times.
don't
many
believe that.
episodes is it?
Okay,
There was like a solid like year and a half
76.
where every time I walked into his room, Full Metal Alchemist was on.
Okay. Are you talking about Brotherhood or are you talking about the original
Brotherhood.
Full Metal Alchemist?
Brotherhood.
Okay,
The only one that
I've
matters.
watched Brotherhood 3 times. I've watched Full Metal Alchemist twice.
Why would you even watch that one time?
Because it's not that bad. and
It's
I,
not
like,
good.
I don't know.
It's not good.
I can
Well,
see watching
I
it
wanted
with
to
you.
watch it so I could watch the movies that follow up or
I mean,
happen
I understand
in
watching
the
it
middle
one
of
time. And
Yeah.
my suggestion to anybody is watch that first. Don't watch Brotherhood first because you're going to be disappointed if you watch Brotherhood first and then the other one. Because
Well,
the other
if
one's
you
not
watch
as
the
good.
movies that follow up the Full Metal Alchemist series and you've only watched Brotherhood, the movies make absolutely no sense.
That's what I'm saying. Watch. If you're going to watch this, if you're going to watch anything Full Metal Alchemist, watch the original series first. Then do the movies or whatever if you want, and then watch Brotherhood because Brotherhood is significantly better.
Yeah, 'cause
For
that's-
sure.
That's like how Van.
That's what I'm
Helsing
saying.
is.
Like,
Absolutely,
if you
yeah.
don't want to be disappointed, because if you watch Brotherhood first and then you watch the original, a lot of people go, they're like not as into it, and they like sit there
Yeah.
on their phone and they don't pay attention and all that shit. If you want to actually experience it, do not watch Brotherhood first, or you could just skip Brotherhood or not Brotherhood, skip the original and just watch Brotherhood,
Or just play the PlayStation 2 game.
or do that because Brotherhood follows the manga. I don't really like that many series that don't follow the manga, and I like Dragon Ball a lot, but Dragon Ball's manga is twice as good as the fucking anime, dude.
Yeah,
like
that's
the
what I heard. It's
Super,
better.
the manga, it's so good. It's the pacing's well, the
make-
fights are good.
They make Gohan not a bitch.
Yeah, like
I haven't even finished Super, so
it's. I mean, Super's fine. I liked
Yeah,
it.
it was good.
I just didn't like the power scaling is obviously a big. I complain about power scaling in a lot of anime.
That's just Dragon Ball in general too, though.
Right. And then, like, the pacing of some of it was a little, like, oh, we only have 48 minutes to fight, and it's going to take 100 episodes. And it's just like, really? Is really?
Oh, 30 seconds has passed
Yeah.
in this 24-minute episode.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
oh, you're telling me that each minute it was 1 second? Like, shut the fuck up.
I mean that started all the way back in the beginning of the show. Though.
Oh, and then it was horrible then, too.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
We just didn't care as much because we were kids.
Right.
I remember the fight between Goku and Frieza on Namek takes like 10 episodes.
Oh,
for
more
it to
than
go.
that,
Like,
bro.
I don't remember an exact number.
It's, so before they even, because I don't know about you guys, but, like,
no, I mean just Goku and Frieza.
no, I know, but like, I don't know about you guys, but like so Namek, to me anyway, the way I consider it, anything that happens on Namek is the Namek saga. But technically, there's the Ginyu saga, or the / Namek saga, and then there's the Frieza saga. It's all the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people divide it, and the reason I've heard a lot of people explain of why they divide it is because the Ginyu Saga's production was trash. Like,
was
the
it?
production during it was not as good.
I don't remember it that much. I haven't like watched Dragon Ball Z in a while.
Yeah. I mean, I played Kakarot, and that's basically watching the show. But
What's your favorite arc in Dragon Ball?
oh, probably Cell, like Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Probably the Cell games and stuff. Androids and the Cell
See,
games.
I don't like the Android Saga very much. The Cell games are okay, but even then, it's like, really? You're like this.
What, do you like the
absorbing-
Boo Saga?
Yeah, I love the Boo Saga.
I'm
not
saying it's not good.
all of Fat Boo. It's okay, right? But the end of Fat Boo into Kid Boo is great. Like with
Super Boo.
transitioning, yeah, like from where Boo gets split up into Evil Boo and then just regular Fat Boo.
Yeah.
From that point on, it's a lot better. Before that, it was meh. It was okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the Goku and Vegeta fight, and Vegeta
Yeah,
sacrificing himself, and
Majin
then
Vegeta.
yeah, and then
dude,
like
that stuff's
and then like
badass.
Gohan,
You know,
but
my
Mystic
favorite-
Gohan, and
My favorite Dragon Ball arc,
what?
all of GT.
All of GT.
All of GT. Wow, really? Okay,
trolling.
okay.
Trolling.
GT is not like the fights are okay.
Yeah, I like, for some reason, random GT fights will pop up on YouTube sometimes. So I like watch some of the like dragons, like the Dragon Balls versus Goku and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like fine. The fighting's fine.
Omega Shenron and all that kind of shit.
But it's still not good.
Yeah, like I personally, I know a lot of people like it. I don't really like the look of Super Saiyan 4 that much.
Oh no, not at all.
It's okay.
Completely agree with you.
I think it's more. It's not the body. It's the thick ass eyeliner and the big ass black hair.
I mean, I understand what they were going for. They were supposed to be more ape-like in that form.
They're tapping into their primal instinct.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but they have this, like, it's an animation for a cell phone game, and they have Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the style of like Dragon Ball Super, and I like that a lot better.
It looks a lot better.
Not like a lot better, but better than GT.
see if I can find that.
And I like that one, but GT overall looked weird. I didn't like GT's animation that much.
It was like kind of weird because it was like it was kind of like Dragon Ball Z, but then it
was almost more cartoony than anime. Like they tried to lean more into the American audience. That's my opinion, at least. But I don't know.
What should I type in for this to try to find an image of it? What's that?
Just go Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan God Goku or whatever, like blue Super Saiyan Blue Goku. That's what
is this the series that's like the episodes are like 8 minutes long or whatever? Dragon Ball Heroes or something?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah. Oh, this is for a phone game?
I think so.
I thought this was just independent.
Nope, it's like a promotional anime for either a mobile game or like that card game. I can't remember.
I know those both exist, but I thought this. Okay, I thought
It's
this was
definitely for a game.
It's non-canon for sure.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Are you sure though?
Because in the end they both like end up fighting.
Better be careful. We're gonna get a copyright strike.
Why are we watching Dragon Ball Super?
I was gonna say this is like a copy paste scene from Dragon Ball Super.
Probably.
I've watched this. I've gotten this far.
Have you?
Yeah.
You know her?
I think it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
she's from King the little blue dude.
Yeah, but have you seen her when she's an adult? Because they get turned into kids.
and then and then she grows up and marries Trunks.
Spoilers! Wow, dude.
Well, you haven't watched it yet, so.
This guy?
Oh, I can't remember what his name is. I've seen like the first 4 episodes of this,
Yeah, I don't know his name either,
I don't know
but
his name.
he's from this.
and he's in the game, the fucking role-playing game.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called either. Came out like in like 2017.
Xenoverse 2.
Xenoverse, yeah.
Which those games are fun. I like them.
I still have only
Dude,
played like 10 minutes of
I
it.
hate when animes put the stupid glare over anybody who has glasses.
He like does this a lot.
Yeah.
That's like in One Piece, dude. They have this one guy that they fight early on. He wears gloves with literal like short swords on them on each finger, and like he was like undercover or whatever. He would even without his gloves on, he would always do his glasses like this, and people
Push it
were
up with
like,
his palm.
"Why?" And they're like, "Well, because his blades, and he couldn't do it properly."
You guys should watch Jujutsu Kaisen soon.
Prison Planet. They have more than 50 episodes out.
I don't think so.
I'll wait
I think it's
until
like 20.
I think I'll wait till
something.
50.
I'm probably not logged in on
Oh
Crunchyroll.
look, it's other Goku.
I think there's like a lot of Gokus.
Bro, he looks like the dude from Seven Deadly Sins in that outfit. Can't remember his name. The lead,
I haven't watched
Not
that in
Bond.
forever. I haven't even watched
no,
season
not
2 of
Bond.
that.
The main demon dude, the little short guy.
Blonde hair?
No, he has
Yeah,
black
see
hair.
there's the Super Saiyan.
Oh no, his alter is like
Altered form or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it looks okay. It just looks because it's like not the GT animation.
yeah.
Yeah, I still don't like the hair as much, but
Yeah, I actually like the hair.
I do too.
I just wish like
I don't know if I like that it's black, but
right, yeah, I think it's the color, and then like it just looks so 80s.
Yeah, I don't like the fucking guy
kinda like
liner.
that. Yeah, I mean it's weird that it's so. I guess, but see, it's not as excessive as in like GT.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
think.
Yeah.
No,
It
it
just kind of
definitely
looks like
looks
he has
better.
bags under his eyes or some shit.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
I do like I think I've actually seen this, but like I remember they fought to a stalemate, didn't they?
I think so.
It's
But
kind of annoying because like if you think about it, Super Saiyan Blue should be able to mop the floor with Super Saiyan 4.
For sure.
I don't know. I didn't watch all of
Power
GT.
scaling. Well, they're literally using god powers. Like you have God Ki you're using right now.
Yeah, this is also.
I know. I know. I just.
I forget, like, the dude that they fight is like super fucking overpowered too.
The
prison guy.
I can't remember his name. He's basically Bully, but he's bigger.
Yep. I don't know. I watched like a 20-minute, like, just combined all of these episodes into one, and that was like a year and a half ago, probably.
I just think it's funny that Mai's actually like 60 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, no, probably older than that, because like for the future timeline anyway.
Well, cause she was
She was like in her late 20s when
in Dragon Ball.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
I think she was like mid 20s in Dragon Ball. So then no, yeah, she was 20s when she was in Dragon Ball. So then in regular Dragon Ball Z, she would have had to at least been in her 40s.
Yeah,
at least, right? Like
she's like,
Well, she got turned into a kid at the end of Dragon Ball, didn't she?
right, but that doesn't mean her age changes.
cause she's like 10 years older
but
than
I mean,
Chi-Chi.
like,
Right.
it's like basically just like turning the clock back on her body.
Right,
So
yep.
she would have been 5 years old at the end. Of,
No, she was like 10 or whatever.
yeah, something, whatever it was.
It was
so,
in
like-
Super because she was hanging out with.
Yeah, it was the
They
beginning.
were trying to get the
Super.
Dragon Balls in the beginning of Super.
They asked for youth or something.
Yeah, they asked for youth and it turned them all into kids. Oh, and 10 million Zenny.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was a million. He's like, and 1 million Zenny. We don't want to be too greedy.
I'd be greedy.
They like grabbed the money, like yeah, they like ran away.
Yeah, I think Dr. Stone is over. So,
Oh, it's done.
well, it's done with season 2.
Okay.
There's gonna be a season 3.
Is there at least 50 episodes?
Maybe.
I just like all these because like I know I'll like them, but I want to watch a substantial amount before I get to the point where I'm finished watching it, and then I just go, all right, time to read the manga and talk to nobody about it because nobody reads manga except for O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Did
But
talk to the dude that I work with.
yeah,
Yeah. He watches like everything, and he reads a lot of stuff too, because he does what you do. If he likes it a lot, he'll just go and read it.
yeah, because I don't want to wait.
Yeah, because that one show I'm watching, that time I was reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah,
It's getting like ridiculously good right now, and he's like, yeah, dude, I watched this episode where the main character fought that overpowered girl, and then I was like, I couldn't wait. I just read it all.
while we're on the topic of that, where's it at? This. Yeah. So the time I got reincarnated in Slime second season begins airing in summer of 2021.
Ah, that means
Yep, second season. We'll show people this image that they.
that dude is.
I don't know, but second season, summer 2021. So I clicked on this because I knew you watched this, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
It's honestly, it's like my favorite anime right now.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
Like season 1, or yeah, let's see.
Season 2 that comes out.
Okay, I guess season 1's just long.
Oh, you thought you were already in the second season or something?
Yeah, because I don't know if there was a break or what. I can't remember. I thought there was a break.
Keeping on the
Oh,
topic
there
of
definitely was a break.
anime.
But yeah.
Ooh.
So like I guess the very beginning is really good, and
Okay.
then the middle is a little boring, and then beginning of this, like I guess after the break they had, was okay, and then right these last like 5 episodes have been awesome.
Okay. Yeah. So then Sword Art Online movie coming out. Let me see. Fall 2021. This is the poster for it.
That looks dope.
So I need to catch up. I haven't watched like the newest stuff or whatever. I heard it's okay. I heard it's like hit and miss. Like some of it's fine and some of it's not great. And then
You just keep watching because
yeah,
You're committed at this point.
yeah
Yeah.
you literally just have to see Kirito go into action. I hate it. I literally, honestly, I did not like the way
Really?
they did the whole like. So the beginning of the new stuff, I don't really know what is new to you guys, but the
I've seen
beginning-
Gun Gale. And
I
then
haven't
stopped.
seen Gun
I
Gale.
haven't seen P-Chan in the spin-off series yet, so
I don't know.
apparently that's she has a pink Uzi and it's called P-Chan.
Well, it's P90.
Uh,
It's a P90. P10. But no, I watched like the first episode of that, but no, the
Oh, so they're separate series.
yeah.
Okay.
Those two that we're talking about, yeah.
Wait, so Sword Art and Gun Gale are not the
So
same.
Gun Gale is
They're-
like a season within Sword Art,
Right.
and then they made a spin-off of it, and Kirito's not in it.
Right.
It's just
okay,
only
so
about the show, the game
girl.
Gun Gale Online.
Right.
It's just a
within
shooter.
Sword Art Online.
Within the universe.
Yeah, so I mean, all of the VR games are connected by the seed, so you can transfer your character between all of the different games.
Okay.
So this is just its own game, and they have like it's its own game that has to do with guns,
Yeah.
Okay.
and
So-
they made a series on it.
So I shouldn't watch the anime called Gun Gale Online.
It's called Sword. I don't remember what it's actually called.
Oh man,
But-
I can't remember either. Well, no, okay, so if you literally just go and find Sword Art Online
Yeah.
and you
won't-
watch that, it's not going to
Yeah,
show
it
you the
won't
other
show-
series.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a
'cause
separate entity.
I remember watching, I think it's 2 seasons of Sword Art, and where he like beats the game
Yeah,
at
and
the end.
Yeah.
And then
Did you see where he goes into Gun Gale Online or no?
Did you see where?
I believe, because that's like at
They give
the
him
end
like a
of the
femboy
show.
avatar.
Did you
Yeah.
see where? Oh, okay. So where he gets a lightsaber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see all of that or not? Just like the start
I
of it or-
remember him having a lightsaber.
Okay. Well,
And I remember some epic fight with like angels in a tower.
oh,
That's
no,
like
that's
at the
before.
end of-
So you haven't seen Gun Gale at all then? You've seen...
No, there's 24 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
There is 35 of Slime.
Gotcha. And then...
I wanted to talk about that.
So...
The Suicide Squad.
Sylvester Stallone is voicing the King Shark.
The trailer's out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Let me look that up.
We're gonna get a copyright strike, but
I don't
fuck
care.
YouTube.
Well, like, I don't even know why they're making this. I'm probably not going to watch it, but...
Not gonna lie, from the trailer, looks pretty good. I'll go see it.
I just
That second one.
don't watch a lot of movies.
Friends would walk
For
up
some
to me
reason.
and
I want to watch Kong versus... King Kong versus Godzilla soon.
Well,
Just came out yesterday.
Did it?
Yeah.
I think it's on HBO on the 31st.
I don't have that. I'll just rent it somewhere.
We don't leave one of our own behind.
Is that John Cena?
Yes.
Okay. Was he judge or something?
I
That's
don't
who he
know
looks
his
like.
name.
This looks like a TV show.
It does.
What? You, we're here to save you.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I'm so sorry. Harley Quinn.
Bloodsport.
What do you say?
He said that's
Bloodspawn?
patronizing, but his name,
What you said? Yes.
Bloodsport.
Blood sport.
Sport?
Oh my God, Pete Davidson's in this fucking movie.
You don't like him?
I don't not like him. It's just like, why are you in the movie?
It's fucking Michael Roker.
Popular now?
Yeah, true.
It's Daryl
probably-
from The Walking Dead, dude.
You want money? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame him for being in it. It's just kind of weird. Oh, that's the one guy from the first
I don't
one.
like that Captain Boomerang's in it again.
I don't mind it. I thought he was kind of funny in the first one.
Yeah, I didn't even watch
Any questions?
the first one.
It was okay.
Yes, that is your hand. Very good.
We're all gonna die.
I hope so.
Here's the deal. We fail the mission, you die.
If we find out any information you give us is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates.
It's the doctor.
What? No.
If you cough without covering your mouth.
The old dude, the old one. Back to the old man.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Yeah, I haven't watched Doctor Who in a while. I don't even know. I think I finished the season with Matt Smith, and then didn't watch anymore.
Every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Why
What the fuck?
penises all over the beach?
Who knows why madmen do what they do?
I was talking to the dude I work with, and we were saying that it would be cool if they made an Ernest movie with John Cena.
He's just jacked.
He's just
Ernest
a jacked
is-
Ernest. That's
yeah.
exactly what he looks like. Like, at least like now that he's older and he's got like the different hair and.
When they get you out of your life.
I'm going to get you out of
It looks
here
funny.
alive.
What?
This movie.
I'll watch it. Like,
It looks funny.
I mean, I'm not gonna buy it or
No.
rent it or whatever, but
I still have I like need to watch like all of the Marvel movies.
yeah.
I'd rather just watch those. Like I haven't seen any of the. There's 2 Spider-Mans out, right?
Yep. No,
uh,
the third one's coming out.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I mean they're good. They're all on Disney Plus, so. Which I watched Falcon Winter Soldier second episode, and it got better. The first episode was, it was okay. Second episode was a lot better.
Nice.
So
Did you ever watch WandaVision?
no, I've not watched that yet, but I think I'm gonna start here soon because I'm kind of running out of stuff to watch. So
You got plenty of stuff to watch.
another
You just
thing
need
here,
50 episodes to watch.
right? I need
Yeah.
it to be longer. I crave the longness. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is coming back to theoters for the 10-year anniversary.
Hell yeah, I won't go see it. 'Cause
I've
I already
watched that
own
movie
2
so many
copies of it.
You won't go see it?
What's the point of watching it in theaters?
What?
And I don't really want to go to theaters right now. Anyways,
I'm trying to
I
see
don't
if
know.
it's April 30th.
If we rented it out, like for our friend group or
I still want
something,
to fucking
I
do
would
that.
do
We
it.
say it all the time. Until we do it, I'm done talking about it.
Hey,
Hey,
So,
what if we rented out a movie theater?
here I got a show for you to watch.
Yeah.
How much of Black Clover have you watched?
One episode.
Oh, well, I got 169.
I know. I need
Just gotta
to.
get
Nice.
through the bad first like 50.
Well, I need to just like get used to the main character being kind of annoying.
He
And I
gets
heard he
better.
gets way
Yeah,
better. I
yeah.
heard he gets way better.
I don't know why would they make a show that's actually really good make the first however many episodes not good?
Yeah. I watched the first episode and a half. Because I got through halfway through the second episode and I was just like,
Yeah.
I legitimately can't stand him right now.
Yeah, I
like,
did because my friend told me to watch it, and I was like, dude, I don't like this show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kept watching it because I didn't have anything else to watch, and I was
Yeah.
like, and right now it's insane.
I need to finish the second or the third season of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?
Oh yeah.
I haven't finished it. I got to the part where, spoiler alert, because this is kind of spoiler because it's still kind of new.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say this without revealing too much. The girl that they find, she got seen in the
For the
market,
first time?
in the market by everybody, and they're like talking about the repercussions of it, but they haven't
Okay.
done anything yet. That's where I am. So like episode 3 or something like that, maybe episode 4. I don't remember, but
Yeah,
No
it's not
idea.
bad. I think it was. I think season. I don't know. I thought the first season of that show was so good that the second and third ones weren't as good to me.
I liked the second just because. So the first season was better, but the reason I really liked the second was because it was gratifying to see a big improvement for him.
Yeah, I just didn't like the fact that they don't fight monsters anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Like
That's why I liked the first season. I liked the dungeon.
dungeon crawling
Like
and-
they basically didn't do that at all
fight the
in the second
fucking
season.
giant, and he's like, that's the only thing that kind of is annoying to me is that he's like, oh yeah, I have this power where I can just one shot. Well, not one shot things, but like
Right.
I have like an ultimate attack.
Yeah,
and it's
it-
just kind of like
Yeah, it does insane damage.
it's kind of lame. Like
Yeah, but I mean,
I get it because he's supposed to be like a demigod or whatever.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or
You know
theoretically.
who he is.
Yeah.
Well,
They're pretty sure. They don't know for a fact, but they're like,
Okay.
like at the end of the second season, they're like, oh, this must be so and so. I can't remember what the name was again, but yeah, they talk about that. So he's supposed to be like a demigod, probably.
Probably.
Well,
I mean, it's
they haven't
basically
confirmed it, but they,
what it basically is.
yeah, pretty much. White Rabbit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Resident Evil Universe is getting an open beta. Reverse is getting an open beta on April.
What is this one again?
I'm not actually positive. I just saw this and thought that I would just put it out there for anyone who was interested because it is open.
Well, they're having written here, a Resident Evil showcase coming in April.
Oh, okay.
So they're gonna show off, I guess, a bunch more stuff. I don't know. That's like right before Resident Evil 8 comes out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Resident Evil 8 comes out on May 7th. So
this says Resident Evil Reverse is getting an open beta on April on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's free to everyone who has a Capcom account. Reverse, which is some sort of multiplayer shooter included for free in the upcoming Resident Evil Village, will launch fully the same day as Village on May 7th. The Reverse will be available for PS5, Xbox Series X and S on launch day. The next-gen consoles will play the PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game in backward compatibility mode. The open beta will last from April 8th at 2 p.m. AM, sorry, until April 11th, so 3 days at 2 a.m., 11 p.m.
yeah, this is like a weird multiplayer shooter where you get to be one of the characters, and they have like a loadout, I guess. I don't know. It looks kind of cartoony.
How much do you want to bet there's a battle royale mode?
No, the 3 remake was kind of like Dead by Daylight's.
Oh, you played a monster, and then people tried to...
Yeah, there was like... It was called Survivors or something like that, and you had, I think, 3 people, and you were just like teenagers or something, and you didn't have a gun or...
Gotcha. Okay. And Linus Tech Tips got a new logo. People really quick too. Boom.
It's weird that they
not
didn't.
A fan.
No, I don't like it either. But it's also weird they didn't change their actual Twitter logo.
Yeah, it is weird. Tech Quickie.
Oh no, that's the new logo for Tech Quickie.
Oh.
Okay, all right, because I'm kind of seeing an L on the left side, and I'm trying to.
That's why I was like Linus.
Where's the
Tech.
other T?
Oh, I thought this was the L, Linus, and then Tech, and then I thought this was supposed to be the T as well.
Yeah, I think it's just T, and then the Q is the
Oh,
yellow.
now I see it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Well, then what the hell is Tech Quickie?
It's their other channel.
Basically, I think it's when they just unbox things. Or no,
they do like 5-minute videos.
I'm just gonna say, like, I hate when YouTubers are like, check out my third channel.
Yeah, they
like,
do
if you have a second one, that's one thing.
To be fair, they're huge.
I understand,
They are
but
huge.
like that's why you have playlists.
I mean, I get it
stuff.
when you're that big and people only want to see certain things.
I can get a second channel, but once you get like a third or a fourth one, it's kind of like
Tech Quickie is their equivalent of what we do. They do like short format version. They like just rattle off news like once a week.
Is that what that is? I thought that was...
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure you're right because I think I saw something about that like a couple weeks ago.
I know that Madison Girl hosts it sometimes, and then
I don't know who that is.
No, I swear that's
The
a
new
different...
girl?
yeah, the new girl.
No, that's 100% a different one. That's Short Circuit. No.
No, Short Circuit is another review channel. I'm pretty sure.
I don't fucking know.
Hold on.
Finding it.
Be quicker. We've got dead air.
Well, start talking. Talk about Mario All-Stars being taken off on March 31st.
Yep. I forgot to bring that up too last week. Yeah, March 31st, Mario All-Stars is not going to be on the store. So if you want to get it on digital, get it. If you want to get it on physical, pretty sure it's already been sold out and everything. You can't get
actually,
it.
well, from what I've seen in other people talking about it, is like Walmart and stuff has like a ton of it.
Oh, okay.
And if they still have the codes left over, like the digital codes, those will work for however long.
Okay. Well,
So
either way,
why are they taking it off?
Because they said it was going to be limited from the start.
Yeah, no
Limited
particular
release.
reason. They're just like,
Okay.
hey, it's Mario's 35th anniversary, and we're going to release these games.
Everyone
and,
buy it right now so we can make lots of money.
Right.
And I think they just
I bought it.
think it's a
I bought it.
well, I think they just think it's a too good of a deal, and they want to re-release these as other things at some point.
Really that good of a deal? Like
How much?
Three
how
of the
much is
best
it?
games ever for
Yeah,
$60.
But they're like old as fuck.
Okay, but what-
right, and they're
what
like
games?
they're not like I guess they're HD like redone or whatever.
They're not like-
it's Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy.
Okay. I mean,
I feel like if it would have been,
Which are all some of the highest rated games
all right,
ever.
I'm not
I don't know if
discrediting
I would
it.
pay $60 for those
It's
two
just-
games.
How big of a Mario fan are you?
Not at all.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
like a decent Mario fan, but like to me,
I'm not even that big of a Mario fan, and I bought them.
yeah, I like the side scroller ones way better than any of the 3D ones that have ever came out.
I don't know. Mario
Super
64
Mario World is my favorite Mario. Super Mario World is my favorite platformer of all time. Like that is my favorite platformer ever.
I don't know. Like Mario 64 and Kirby 64, I would probably buy just for nostalgia.
Well, yeah, but Kirby 64 was fantastic.
Yeah.
I legitimately like Mario 64's controllers are fucking ass.
Tech Linked is the thing you're
Tech-Linked.
thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know what Tech Quickies are.
Tech Quickie. Is that where you take your tech into the bedroom just for like a couple minutes?
Yeah, I think
This is how, like, because they have Linus Tech Tips, and they have Tech Linked, and then they have Short Circuit and Tech Quickies, and then they're, I don't know what the hell Channel Super Fun is.
what the hell. But like yeah, just like really quick, I think that if they want to sell those games remastered for 20 individually, fine. I think the bundle should have been 50 because personally,
Yeah.
I just don't think the price is like. I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's worth it because I bought it.
Right.
If I wouldn't have think it was worth it, I wouldn't have bought it.
True.
But do I think that Nintendo's head is a little too big for their own good? Sometimes, yeah, for sure.
Hey, that's every company too, though.
Yeah, but they're like
Exclusive.
they just their price stuff is
Bro,
sometimes annoying depending on what it is.
everywhere. That's every company, not just Nintendo.
I mean, there's not like Xbox and PlayStation. I'm not saying they've never done it, but they normally don't charge $60 for a game that's 20 years old.
But
Except for Skyrim.
but okay,
Well, that's an
that's not
individual
that old,
thing. I'm
but-
talking about exclusives to the consoles.
and your well, how much was the Master Chief or the Halo 1 remake?
I think it was 40. I'm almost positive,
that?
actually.
I thought the Halo. Oh
Combat
yeah.
Evolved.
Yeah, Halo
Yeah,
Combat
yep.
Evolved. I'm pretty sure it was $40 when it came out. I could be
Well,
wrong,
that's
but
what
I'm
they-
pretty sure.
I thought Halo Combat Evolved was their. Oh no, that's Halo Wars.
So
I
Halo
was thinking
Combat
of the
Evolved.
turn-based strategy.
Oh.
No,
game.
that Halo Combat Evolved is just the name of Halo 1.
Okay. Well, either way, so they came out with when 343 bought Halo back.
Yeah.
They came out with the remake of Halo 1 to raise money to make Halo 5. So I think it was 40.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't
But-
buy
But
it.
the Master Chief Collection was 60, but that was even that like
That was a
it
bunch
was
of
questionable
games.
charging 60 for it.
It was terrible charging 60 for it when it first came out.
Oh, yeah.
When it got
on
updated.
PC, on Xbox, you had all that stuff right away.
But
all
it was still
40.
ran like shit.
The games didn't.
Yeah,
the
they did.
online did.
Whatever, that's the games.
I don't play the fucking online. Like, if I wanted to play Halo 3 online, I did it when I
but
was younger.
You can't just use your opinion to justify it, though.
I mean,
I'm saying,
I can justify it for myself.
yeah, but we're talking about in general. We're talking
Yeah,
about
we're
what
talking
you
I
were
already said,
talking
I already
about.
said it's not worth
Scales,
$60.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we said on console.
Oh no, it's still not worth 60 on console. But
Oh,
like,
well,
I thought you were saying like because of the PC one, they only had like one fucking game on it for a month, and then they come out with this.
Yeah.
Or no, was it the first two?
No, they had yeah. I think they only had Reach at first.
Oh, that's
and then
right.
I bought it when they came out with Halo 1.
Yeah,
I'm still pissed at the way you had to download the game separately.
I'm not.
It's
It
terrible.
was so annoying.
No,
Because to me, it's like
So
I didn't
annoying.
even download fucking Halo 3 ODST.
I just meant the way they handled it. It was all done in game.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's not
And then they
separate
wouldn't
files.
download the campaign and the multiplayer separately.
No, I like that.
I like that,
I
yeah,
didn't
because
like
I
that.
don't want any of the fucking multiplayers downloaded.
It's fun.
I mean, it's
I have Halo.
it's not like they were
4's
huge.
multiplayer
The campaigns
downloaded.
were the big part.
I thought the multiplayer was bigger.
I don't think so. I think it was like
Either way, no, I don't agree with that either. But like, it's
But yeah, I know. Every company's shitty. I don't disagree with that.
I just
Burn them
like,
all down.
I'm just so tired of the
really.
$60 price point for old stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, it's never gonna change.
I know, and
It's
I'm
just gonna,
never
it's
gonna change my
become-
opinion on it
It's gonna
either.
become 70.
Xbox already said they're not going to do that.
But
I don't think Switch will do it either.
Probably not.
It's
but
just PlayStation being a bunch of fucking bitches,
hopefully,
basically.
hopefully it doesn't stick.
Yeah, what's up, Mark?
Going on fancy
Yeah,
hands.
because
Oh, what I'm dating.
so look, you want to charge $70 for a game? The game industry needs to fucking prove to me that they can make games again.
Exactly.
You need to
No,
fucking show me
right
that
now,
it's worth it.
I 100% agree with that because every game that's coming out is having problems or like especially PC game. Like it's either early access or it releases full release and has problems.
Right.
That's why I like that. Basically, Cyberpunk has made everybody talk.
Exactly. If they're going to charge $70, they need to not rush the release.
yeah,
And
that's
that's
what we're
what
saying.
Cyberpunk.
Well, that's what Mark said.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what Cyberpunk has kind of done. A bunch of people are just delaying their stuff. Like one of the things.
And it kind of sucks that like it had to take that. It had to take other AAA titles already doing that, but then the biggest release like
Yeah, because
anticipation in years. Because like you look at, I know people like Destiny. They like comparatively to what was that one called that we bought for like $15?
Anthem.
And comparatively to Anthem and comparatively to Cyberpunk, Destiny was fine. It ran fine.
Yeah,
It had content. It just didn't have a lot of
that much.
endgame.
I don't
It
know.
didn't
The
have a lot of endgame, and then it like they didn't put in some of the mechanics that they said they were gonna
Yeah,
have.
I just don't think it had the content they were promising.
Oh, no,
20
for sure,
hours
Mark.
for a campaign isn't.
It's not.
Like
Cyberpunk
for
was the
what they
tipping
were
point.
saying, but
But it's stupid that Cyberpunk was the tipping point. It should have been Destiny, or it should have been Anthem, or it should have been Fallout 76, or
I've been saying that for Ever.
like I don't
I've literally been saying that since like Watch Dogs.
This is kind of the
Battlefield
reason
4
I
or
like the
5.
way Larian is handling Baldur's Gate 3. I don't like that they charge you full price for the game right off the bat.
They should 100% give you a discount if
Should
you're
have
going to
been
pay
50.
for it early.
Well,
At least
it should have
50.
been 40, and then you get the game on full release.
Well, I said was
Yeah,
I
agree.
I think
I like that they're taking the community's feedback and like developing the whole game.
the way I would have structured it would have been, and this is just me personally,
Insert
and I know
random
this isn't like
Who triggered Mark?
this isn't an easy thing to do, but what I would have done if I was like what they did, I would have been like, look, you want the early access with like the shitty bare bones game? It's not shitty, I'm exaggerating, but not running well with missing like half the mechanics.
Yeah.
Give us $20. And when the game comes out, we have you marked down that you paid $20 into it. And if you want to, when the game fully comes out, if you want the rest of the game, give us the final whatever.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
at that point, you're paying $20 and
I guess, but I think they should reward you for supporting them early.
that's what I said.
agree.
Charge not the rest 40. Charge them 30 more to pay 50 total. Because look, you backed us when we were still developing the
yeah,
game.
I just think that's maybe too complicated.
Like I said,
Yeah.
it's hard to do, but to
think-
me personally, that's like, oh, I only have to pay $20 right now,
Yeah.
and I can figure out even if I'm gonna love the game or not.
Yeah, I think what Nick was saying is pay 40 for the early access, and then you get the game just when it
Yeah.
comes out.
'Cause
Because
then, like,
other
the
games that
people-
have done that, I think did it well. Like,
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about that is that if a lot of games started doing that and a lot of AAA titles started doing that,
well, I don't think any AAA titles are gonna.
well, but like let's say just hypothetically that becomes like a half norm, like where like 30% of the industry does that, right?
Yeah.
Not a huge percent, but like a good chunk. Then I feel like they're gonna like everybody's just gonna buy the game in early access, and then if they're like, oh, we got a bunch of our money and we don't really give a fuck when it gets finished now.
Yeah, I can see that being
Just
messed up.
If
too.
it's a shitty company doing it, right? Like
yeah, like EA.
right. So then people are gonna be like, oh well, because I agree, it's a good idea and it's a good thing and it could be a great thing, but it could also get to be a very shitty thing.
And that's the thing that sucks is like
People.
it shouldn't. Yeah, it shouldn't be a shitty thing. It should
Right.
be just a good thing.
And Mark's point about free to play games, like free to play games are great, but then they just throw the microtransactions in.
But it's
Like,
free to play. I don't really care.
He says,
as long as it's not pay to win.
looking cool meant you did cool things in game, not
Yeah,
just
like
bought
Halo,
the skin.
Halo 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what I hate about like the Halo games now. I don't know. Just all that armor stuff.
Right.
I don't necessarily hate the free to play games like I think Rogue Company
Fortnite
does it
and-
pretty well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Fortnite does it okay. It's probably better now, I think, because they made it cheaper. But
Pros and cons for sure. It's also nice because.
much easier to grow.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I just like I don't mind the microtransactions as long as it's not pay to win and as long as they don't shove it down your throat.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I bet
but-
when a kid goes to their parents like, "Mom, can I get this new game? It's free," and they're just gonna be like, "Yeah, download
well,
it."
that's literally
Yeah.
what you just described. Literally happened last week at work. I was with the dude Ron that I work with, and his son called him, and because his kids are getting into Apex now.
Oh.
And he's like, my fucking kid keeps calling me, and he's like, what? He's like, hey, what's up, man? What do you want or whatever? And he's like, you want a game? He's like, is it free? And he's like, it is. All right, whatever. And like, he gets off the phone. I was like, what was that? And he's like, oh, there's some Apex game. I was like, oh yeah, I'm like, it's free. I'm like, you can just buy skins and stuff. I was like, it's kind of like Fortnite. He was like, oh, okay, it's free. I don't care.
Also, Mark, were you playing Fortnite the other day? Oh, wait.
Wait, what?
Was it your nephews?
Did you just
okay.
misspell Fortnite on purpose?
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Is P close to F? No.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. The game industry is not in a great
You had a blast.
they're not in a great
Place.
situation right now.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It's
'cause-
literally just been going down and down and down and down.
Hopefully it'll start
Start-
going back up soon because like a lot of games are delaying their
Which is
games
good.
like
Halo.
that Back for Blood, which is
Mm.
basically like Left 4 Dead. They delayed their game because it wasn't ready. Yeah, Halo. I don't know, that PlayStation 4 exclusive game that it was supposed to already be out, but it's coming out soon now, I think.
Mm.
What?
I don't know. It's like a single player game and it's like third person.
Hellblade?
No.
No, it's
That's
Xbox
Xbox
exclusive.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's
Xbox
not out
exclusive.
yet.
Well, I'm really excited about Hellblade 2, but I think I'm the only one who's played it. Well, you played it.
Yeah, I played like the first like few hours.
Yeah.
An
But
extra
I had to
year.
restart because I got a new PC in the middle of playing it, and then I never played it
Yeah,
again.
understandable.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good for them, dude. Extra year for the new Battlefield.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing that.
Well,
Game-
EA is like everybody, like not just some people. Everybody's like, hey, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
You need to step it up.
Yeah, they need to. Dude, they just love FIFA microtransactions.
Kevin's probably supplying like 80% of their income.
I don't think he.
Kevin's probably supplying like negative 10% because Kevin's a cheap
Yeah, I was about to
motherfucker.
say, you think he spent any amount of money in that
I
game?
just want to talk shit about Kevin.
Busy playing Monster Hunter right now.
Yeah, he said. I asked him. He said he was just going to do a bunch of the solo stuff real quick, and then he said he would play with us later if we want to play. So I figure once we go to Micro Center and come back, I'll hop on. I'll probably play from like 8 till like 11 or something like that.
Yeah, and then, yeah, I'm down probably. I want to try and figure out why my stream is being garbage.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I was wondering that last night. Was it a problem on your end or was it
Yeah,
on ours?
it was on my end. For some reason, my bitrate was just dropping for no reason, and I couldn't figure out why. So follow me, at Marco1458 on Twitch, and it'll be fixed soon. But yeah, I don't know. And I want to play Monster Hunter though, that's for sure.
While we're on games, we can watch this Scarlet Nexus trailer. Please? Alright, fuck you, Discord.
Just hit you click the YouTube button, like where it
Horrendous.
says YouTube, or yeah, either way.
With Apple Card, you get up to 3% daily cash
Apple
back
Card?
on everything. So when you buy
Fuck
But
you, Apple.
It's like Apple Pay, but it's new. Probably.
I'll never
Well, I
buy
think-
anything.
Doesn't
that they
Apple
put
Pay
out.
just put your existing credit card on?
I
I don't think so.
iPhone?
I think it's
so?
a separate. I'm not sure. I don't
Oh,
own an Apple product, so.
Me either. You're a liar. You have an
I
iPhone.
saw
No,
it.
I
You
sold it. I
yesterday.
sold it yesterday.
He got
Guess-
$26.
Yeah.
What? I would have taken that for $26.
Dude, you literally can't install anything new on it. They don't support it anymore.
Game
you
looks
can't.
really
You can't
cool,
even
though.
get a OS update on it.
Oh, that sucks.
The
Yeah.
story seems kind of cheesy, but
You have
Yeah,
to.
I don't know. It's like
No
it
matter what.
looks like
because someone saved me.
What was that game that was on Switch?
I'm
Astral Chain.
There is a better way to save more.
Like,
I
it has
said
the
it
same
kind of like looked
art
like.
style.
I thought it kind of looked like God Eater's art style. A
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, they have the same art style.
Right. But it looks cool.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure I like their faces look weird to me.
It's anime.
They look like clay models. They have no texture.
3D anime, bro.
Yeah, just what. I mean, I can see it being a polarizing texture or like polarizing art
Their
style.
faces look
Fucking-
flat.
The
to me.
fucking gameplay looks so cool. The combat looks fun as fuck, dude.
Like the rest of it looks dope.
Enemy territory. I need to be ready for anything.
Don't worry, my power is specialized for defense.
I feel bad shitting on English voice actors because they're still doing a job, but
Right. It's not great.
it's never good.
Dude, I got a hard disagree with you guys on this Japanese versus English debate.
There's just because
Okay,
I'm not saying they're all
especially here in these introductions, they're not putting like so flat. The delivery is flat.
I agree. It's
If
they
you
don't
hear-
have any
if-
emotion.
If you,
they,
I guarantee. Well, I can't guarantee the anime version for this or the Japanese version for this would be better, but in anime at least, most of the time the Japanese version has so much more like depth of delivery. Like there's highs and lows in their voices. You can hear the like more emotion.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even understand the language, and I can hear more emotion.
Right.
Yeah. I can
That and like,
see
that
where
and
you're
like
coming
the
from.
the job over there is huge.
Yeah.
A voice actor being in Japan is huge, so they have a lot more payout. Like being a voice actor over there is a full-time job.
And then it's like actors over here do a good job with the emotion and stuff, but the voice actors don't. So like,
Right.
That's what's stupid is like
Yeah.
you watch actual acting and it's good, and then you hear a voice actor and it's not anywhere near the production level of like an actual actor doing it.
I don't know, but do you think you would feel the same way if it was like, I don't know. I just figured this out, but if you guys watched fucking Spirited Away, or no, Howl's Moving Castle.
I haven't watched it in
The English version?
I've
No.
only watched it in English.
You've watched Howl's Moving Castle in English?
Like
Yeah, but those
10
are
years
huge
ago.
budget movies.
Right, but I'm just saying this isn't like applying to the
They're
debate
definitely
we're having.
native English speakers. Because
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah,
They just
for
don't.
sure.
They just like the director for them is like, okay, you're in a fight. Oh, what else? Like, is it like a dire battle or you're in a fight?
I mean, how do you know? You don't know that.
You what the fuck do you mean? If you're voice acting in anime, you literally just watch the anime. Just watch the fucking episode and you'll know exactly what's happening.
Well, I don't think they have the full thing animated when they're voice acting.
No, they definitely do. For English, they
yeah.
definitely do.
Oh, yeah.
English
they
comes
do.
out like month after, 2 months
And
after.
in
Yeah.
Japan, when they're doing it, they have.
But I don't think the director is just
Manga.
going up to them like, "You're in a fight."
I've watched stuff where they literally go like I've watched the one for Fairy Tale where the girl who voices Lucy, she's like in a fight in the tournament or whatever against the red-haired chick with the fire hair, and he's literally telling her, he's like, okay, so you're getting like whipped here on the arm or whatever, and it hurts really bad, and she's like, "Ah!" or whatever, like she's like screaming.
Okay, that just sounds like a bad voice actor and a bad director. You can't apply that to everybody.
That's America. Like that's what American anime. It's like like the voice acting
okay,
for.
but do you feel that way about Airbender?
No, because it was made here, and they're not like,
It was solely only made in.
and
like,
they're not translating
English,
it, and
yeah.
it's like a
I don't know.
full budget
And-
show.
I will say that it is weird sometimes. It's not
Yeah.
good sometimes.
But like, so
What do
then
you
another
mean?
reason you have to think
Avatar?
about is
Avatar.
Yeah.
like
Another
the
reason
voice
you have to
acting.
think about
it's
is
like,
like
cheesy a lot of the time. But I mean,
yeah,
it's
like
kind of
the,
it's also
like the B and C characters are kind of lame sometimes.
yeah
for sure.
and it's like also targeted towards kids.
Yeah.
it was made for kids.
Yeah.
So like I don't expect more from it.
But I think Korra's way better with the voice acting.
you also have to think about
Yeah,
when they do the English voice acting. One, they're translating, so that's already a difficult
Correct.
thing. Two, the pay over here for being a voice actor is significantly less.
I don't know about
It
that.
is guaranteed.
Because it's
100%
not.
guarantee.
I mean, it's not in as high of demand.
Right. And the third point is that you're taking an anime, right, that's already been done and everything, and the budget was already set, and Japan's already done with it. They've released that episode. They don't need to worry about that episode anymore. And you're bringing it over here, and you're working with an extremely limited budget. So you're like, oh, well, there are really good voice actors here who speak English and do really good English voice acting. But we can't afford them for the dub because we only have this set budget because their budget over there was already done. The episode's animated, the voice acting's done. It's like a second-rate thing over here that they're doing to the thing because we want, like, not we, but you know what I mean, like people want to watch it in English.
Yeah.
So they just like, well, we got to get it done. So who can we afford?
I'm not gonna say all of them are bad, but
No.
I would
No.
just. I think at this point it is sort of because I've just watched so many in Japanese that I just would rather watch it in Japanese.
I agree.
And you can watch it earlier.
I don't agree. Don't agree.
You want to wait months to watch something?
No, I mean, if I want to watch an anime and it's only in Japanese, I'll watch it in Japanese. But I'm not going to watch Dragon Ball in Japanese. I'm just not.
Goku's the only thing I had to get used to. Vegeta's voice is way better in Japanese.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
it is.
I think all of them are pretty fucking annoying in
I don't
Japanese.
know, man. I think that's just because you're not used to it. Like,
Also, Dragon Ball has been going
Well, there's
on.
no annoying characters in Vinland Saga, and that's only in Japanese.
well, that's just
They
'cause-
also have used the same voice actor for Goku for
yeah.
ever.
Yeah,
you know,
in
like-
Japanese.
Yeah.
And it's a woman.
Well, English too.
And Luffy, like from One Piece, that's a woman. She voices Luffy.
Maybe that's why
Krillin.
their fucking screeches are so annoying.
It's not though. Like Luffy sounds like a fucking 19-year-old man. Like he doesn't sound like sounds like a 19-year-old Japanese kid. He doesn't sound like a fucking
Yeah.
30-year-old grizzled fucking dude.
Grizzled.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
And when
it-
you're over here with the English voice acting, you look at Chris Sabat, which voices Vegeta, Piccolo. He voices like 5 characters in Dragon
think
Ball.
he does,
and then he does all these other anime too.
Yeah.
So he's a really expensive guy. But now it's getting to the point where he's done so many that it's like it's just taking it out of it for me because it's like you're so many characters now that your voice is like getting old to me almost.
that
sorry.
has actually happened to me with some Japanese people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I don't know. I think it's who plays Bakugo's his name, right? In My Hero,
He's in a couple of them that I've seen.
he's in like a lot of stuff that and like he has such a unique voice that it's hard not to recognize him.
Well, and it doesn't help that
And
most
he
of the
always
time
plays the same character.
Yep. Like I can't remember what anime it was, but it was this one, and he was like a murderous fucking dude in it. He ran around with a scythe and tried to murder people. So like, and he literally yelled "Shine" all the time.
Yeah, it just I
What
don't
did
know.
Mark say?
That's just comes
He's
with
saying
territory
that
of-
the dude who voiced the main orc in WoW
Oh,
he did a bunch of voices.
well, that's the other thing. Like I'm saying, like
What I was gonna say about Howl's Moving Castle is, Howl is Christian Bale.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
didn't notice it until I watched the credit. And
I
Christian
didn't-
Bale scrolled across.
I didn't
the
watch
screen.
that movie until I was already really into anime, so I was just watching it in Japanese because
I watched it before I was really well. I mean, I was always been an anime, but I didn't like watch.
yeah, but like when I
stuff
was
as it
10, I
released.
really didn't even know
Right,
what anime
yeah.
was. That's what I mean. Like once I was like a
I guess.
teenager.
I'm pretty sure I watched. Well, I'm sure I watched it when I was younger, and then I watched it when I was a teenager. But
Right.
both times were in English.
Oh, okay.
That's the
Yeah.
last time I've seen it.
I watched it probably for the first time. I've only seen it once. It was probably about 4 years ago. I was late watching it. That's like I've never seen My Neighbor Totoro or what's the other one?
Spirited Away.
No, I've seen Spirited Away.
Princess Mononoke.
Yeah, maybe that was the other one I haven't
Girl
seen.
with wolves.
yeah,
White wolves.
I haven't seen that. So
Yeah, that was
good.
really good.
Yeah.
I've heard. Howl's Moving Castle's okay. I didn't love it.
The movie is better than the book.
Okay, I'm not gonna read the book. But
The book is like more of a I don't want to say it's a children's novel, but it's written by like this English lady in like the 1940s or 50s. It's not great. They like took
It's actually of like
it's like
English
a
of
series
origin.
of books, yeah. But they took things from all of the Howl's Moving Castle books and put them into the movie.
oh, okay.
Yeah, anime. It's a very polarizing subject.
Yeah. You got anything else?
Doug for life.
No. Nobody. Like, almost nobody would agree with you.
Yeah. Ricky would agree with you.
Yeah, I'll die on this fucking hill. I don't care, guys.
Xbox is finally making it so you don't have to buy gold to play free-to-play games.
Oh, cool. So just like.
Yeah, like so you can before like right now you need to have gold to play like Fortnite or Apex Legends on Xbox, and they're changing that.
I mean, I'm not saying that because I understand it's a console and they have their platform and they have their store and they have all these things they need to fund, right? I'm not saying that they shouldn't charge for online, but at least for Xbox and PlayStation with your online, you get free games every month.
Yeah.
There's that. So it's an
Yeah.
incentive. $60 a year isn't that expensive, right?
No.
But then
I
you've
think we're
got...
also just used to it.
Yeah.
yeah.
It made
been since
sense
we were-
when the Xbox 360 first came out, but now it doesn't.
It's
make
just
it,
once you
it
play
doesn't
on
make
PC
sense
so long
anymore.
where you literally don't have to pay for anything,
Yeah.
Right.
like...
You have to pay for the internet.
Well, right,
That's
but-
it.
But you have to do that for
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
Exactly.
It's just once you're so used to it, it's kind of like...
yeah.
I don't...
It doesn't make sense in 2021.
No.
Keep doing it.
Well,
That's
well,
why-
and like most people have Game Pass now for Xbox anyway, so they're like, well, that comes with gold.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what they care more about anyways.
Well,
Probably
they should
part of
make
the
it a
reason.
separate service and just do away with live.
I think
It's not called Xbox Live anymore.
I think
What
yeah.
is it?
It's called
I don't remember.
Xbox Network.
Yeah. Nintendo Network.
Dude, they're so
Xbox
good at
Network.
naming things.
I mean,
just can't get
PlayStation was
over
just
it.
called PlayStation Network, so
I know, but I mean, all these names for things just keep getting like lamer and lamer.
Yeah.
it's because everything's been named. I
Yeah.
don't know why they changed it. Like, who
I don't
gives a
know.
fuck?
Yeah.
I think it's because they probably are gonna do away with Xbox Live. I that's what I have heard, and like I agree with the opinion about it. Like they're probably just gonna move just to Game Pass and have that, and
Yeah.
you don't have to pay for online at all. But I don't know. I mean, it's at least cool for people who only have Xbox and
Right.
don't really
Yeah.
care about online for most things. Like they play like single player games and then the free to play games they're only online games. So they have to cut out $60 a year.
You remember in the 360, if you didn't have live, you couldn't do party chat. You can only do private chat with one other person.
They
Yeah.
have something. Oh, they have like communities now. If you don't have Xbox Live, you can't do communities
Okay.
or something. I don't know. It's something weird like
I just
that.
remember that because, like, I remember my Xbox Live ran out once, and I couldn't. I was like, like 15 or whatever, and I
Yeah.
didn't have the money to up it. And I remember I was like playing a game with someone, and I was like, they were like, "Oh, we want to play with so and so too," and I was like, "Well, we're in a private chat right now, and I can't be in a party, so I'm literally not allowed to talk to my friends."
Well, I was playing fucking State of Decay like I don't know 2 years ago with like Joey and Donnie and Greg and them, and I couldn't join their online session because my live had expired
It's weird.
on PC.
Oh, on PC?
On PC.
Okay, well, they at least got rid of that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I have it because it was only available. I don't know if it was only available, but I bought it through the Windows Store.
Yeah,
So
that's weird.
That is odd.
Then that Outriders game,
When's it come out?
soon, but they have
Yeah.
like a beta right now, and people are already cheating like hardcore.
Oh,
So
great.
they're making it so that everybody who's cheated, because they found a lot of them, they have a watermark on their screen, so they can't like make videos about it and stuff. I
That's
guess
hilarious.
without showing. And if they,
what does it just say? I'm a cheater.
I don't know what it
Probably
says.
their logo is a watermark on the.
And if they don't delete all of their characters by the time the game comes out, it'll be permanent if they buy the game.
Damn, their IP address will get banned or whatever.
I guess I don't know. So
hardcore.
they have to literally delete all of their characters in order to get rid of it.
Damn.
'Cause I guess maybe it carries over from the
Well,
beta.
I've
don't
only
know.
watched a little bit, but I thought there was like a single player to that.
I don't know. I think from what I've seen, it's kind of like Destiny.
Okay.
I don't know for sure, but I haven't looked that
It
much into it. I just thought that was
looked cool.
hilarious.
Yeah.
They're like publicly shaming cheaters.
That's great. Like, don't
Good,
cheat.
they should.
Don't be a little
Yeah.
fuck.
Don't be like Activision and just let your game get destroyed by hackers
Right.
for
Yeah.
almost a year. Over a year.
And then last week we talked about Nier going to Game Pass with the better version. It's like review bombed on Steam now. It's like mostly negative is its rating right now.
Oh, wow.
Because they didn't do anything with the Steam version. They didn't
Yeah.
update it at all. Like, it doesn't even have a full screen mode in Steam, apparently.
What?
I guess that's what this review says. Let's see.
So people are going on there, and if they had a positive review, they're like, never mind.
Yep. In the
Wow.
past like few days, there's like, just look at this graph.
Oh my god.
Hit me with that. Oh.
Here, let me try to find
that's basically
that.
just a cliff that goes off. Because these
Yeah,
people
this guy
can't see
said
it.
they put a better version on where it has
We have Steam installed on here.
It has a full
do we?
it has a full screen version, doesn't have a borderless version.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and in this update, it has HDR, which they didn't have, the borderless mode. It has improved performance, and they didn't add any of that to the Steam version. Like, literally, they could just replace it, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not talking at all.
Yeah, so,
Is it NIER?
yeah. I did the same thing when I searched it the first. What?
What in the fuck is this doing?
Train simulator.
Automatic.
Oh, this graph.
Look at this
Look
graph.
at this graph. Oh, wow. Holy
Yeah.
fucking shit.
All in like a couple days, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
from
sure.
the-
Like a week.
From roughly the 17th till today. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. So, on the 17th, there was 44 negative reviews added. 18th, 159. 19th, 123. It's 21st, 406.
It's not even the big one.
22nd, 424 negative reviews added. A total of 2,066.
Deserve it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Since
That's
March
shitty that
1st. Wow.
the people that supported you early on get screwed over.
Yeah, that's fucking trash.
Yeah, so I think that's a good thing. So
Why don't they just
hopefully they'll
import
do
it to
some
fucking Steam?
Yeah,
Unless there's some licensing issue where Xbox is like, no.
I don't think so.
But I
there
doubt
would
it.
be.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think Xbox would do that. It would be
Right,
know,
yeah.
Because they put their games
PlayStation.
on Steam.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's weird as fuck, man.
And yeah, so I thought that's cool people are doing that. I mean, it sucks for the game kind of because it's a good game. It doesn't deserve
Right.
a bad review, but
Well, but you can see that, like,
Yeah.
those are recent. Then it's, like, mostly positive for overall or whatever. So.
and then what you said the other day, Microsoft's looking to buy Discord.
Oh, yeah, for
Like-
$10 billion.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
insane.
That's
Either
insane.
that or Discord maybe wants to go public, I guess.
Which I hope they would go public before that.
I'll be honest with you. If I was Discord, I'd be like, go ahead, Microsoft, give me that fucking $10 billion.
Yeah, I guess I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
I
much.
don't. I just don't want Microsoft to like just
Own it.
gut it
Yeah,
and
they don't
then
really do
rip
that.
out its soul.
Hopefully-
Like, look at PC. They've had these different platforms and different things for so long. Some people don't like some of the decisions they've made, but like,
All of
has
their-
it ever been a horrible experience or a horrible platform?
Yeah, on PC, yes.
Oh well,
Yeah.
the Microsoft Store and stuff, right?
The
but, like,
Xbox app.
And
The
the
Xbox app.
the Xbox app was terrible. When we used to play
Right.
Fortnite with like Brandon,
but that's not a whole brand. They
Yeah.
didn't trash a whole fucking brand.
but
You
it's
know
a
what I mean?
service,
Mixer.
and that's basically what Discord is. It's a
Right,
service.
but that's
so
already done. All they have to
killed
do is
Mixer.
moderately update it sometimes, and
They did.
that's because they can't compete with Twitch. Why
Well,
the
okay.
fuck would you dump money into a company that's
Then why did
fucking
they acquire
dead?
it?
Yeah,
Mixer, they made it.
I think they did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they came out with
They
it,
made it.
and they just tried to start it
Okay,
way
but
too
what's
late.
their logic in acquiring Discord though?
Making money. People buy Discord Nitro all the fucking time.
I don't get the
I-
point of
I
it.
People
don't
boost
see the
people
point.
boost servers, and they have like
Oh.
big servers. People pay to boost their server.
So weird.
And if you have Discord Nitro, you can boost a server like once a month with your Nitro subscription.
How much is Nitro?
It's not
Does
much.
Anybody
I don't
know?
know.
Because I don't know a single person who pays for it.
I'm trying to think of people who do, but I know people do because I'm in servers where people use their free Nitro to fucking boost the servers and stuff like that because they want more members in there and shit like that. And
$9.99 a month
$9.99 a month
for the advanced,
And did you
$4.99
know
for classic.
that if you upload an image to Discord or whatever, it can only be a certain file size, or else it'll stop you from uploading that image.
Oh, really?
Like a 4K image, if you're not a Nitro member, it'll stop you.
Oh, I think that was kind of recently.
Did they take it out?
No, I think they added it in recently.
As far as I know, it's been in there for at least a
a few
year.
months. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's how long ago it's been since I tried.
Because yeah, it'll be like, nope, file too big.
Because I had done it in the past, but I mean, I don't.
I mean,
Time
that
is
kind
so
of
weird
makes
to me.
sense.
I
If they don't
can't-
have people paying them, why would they let them use all that server space?
I agree, Mark. He's saying Nitro's not really worth it.
Yeah,
Well,
then you
I
get-
don't
you
think
get-
it is either.
You get games and discounts on Nitro too.
they're
Yeah, I've seen
he
that.
also thinks they're reworking monetization.
Oh, okay.
Well, the only thing
Discord.
I'm thinking, if Discord goes public,
Oh yeah,
I bet there's going to be ads.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
And then I'll find a different fucking thing to use because I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit there when I'm talking to my friends and have a fucking 30-second ad pop
Yeah.
up.
I don't think it'll be like that. I think it'll be more like
like
side-
on the side.
on
Even that
websites.
shit's annoying
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, but it could be worse.
Yeah, but it could be
worse.
better.
But
and
if,
that's what I want
there's
it to be.
pop-up ads,
I want it to be
freak the fuck
exactly
out.
what it is
Yeah.
right now, which
I
is
agree.
a chat app that I can just do miscellaneous things on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost me any money. It's a good app that gets. I mean, it has its problems, right?
It's
But
better than Skype.
Skype is ass.
It's better than
Well, yeah.
honestly. I don't know what is better than it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
And that's
don't
why
know.
I don't want it to go public. I don't want all that shit. I don't want.
I mean, it's limited by the number of people you can have in like a video call. So it's not gonna.
Is it?
I don't.
I
I'm
don't think
not
you can have
positive.
more than 10. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
A video call. I'm not talking
I don't
about
know.
like a just
Because I know
regular
classrooms
call.
were using Discord.
Yeah. And
Oh, really?
And
Yeah.
games with the built-in.
Pretty sure it's just however good your connection is. Can your connection stabilize 30 people?
Yeah.
You know, like the connection of 30 different people.
Well,
I don't know.
all I know is that Zoom allows up to like 900 people in one call.
Yeah.
So I mean, they don't compete with that. But when are you ever going to need 900 people in
Well,
one
like
video
Zoom
call?
doesn't have servers that you can chat in and send pictures and.
No, but yeah, you're right. I agree with you.
I don't want it to go
forget what
public.
I don't either.
I
don't
think
either.
Discord needs to just keep doing what they're doing. And look, Discord didn't even say we want to sell. Microsoft went, hey, would you sell it to us for $10 billion? Well,
Well, I think other companies were asking them also.
right, but they weren't like, we
I think
want
they
to
were
sell.
actually actively looking for
Oh, I'm not
people
sure.
to buy.
As far as what I read, Microsoft just like came out of the blue with that offer.
I'm pretty sure they were looking at 3 other people to buy them, and then Microsoft came at them with an offer.
I don't think it'd be a bad thing. I mean,
Or 3 other companies, not
I
people.
hope.
but-
I don't know.
because
but I hope it wouldn't.
theoretically, if they bought Discord, they could keep the exact same staff that's already on it.
They
You would
probably
just have
wouldn't.
different owners, and maybe once in a while there would be like a new implement that they would try or whatever. But I don't
Yeah.
think that they would take anything out that's already there.
I think what they
Hopefully
would
not.
do, they would just transfer Discord over to the Xbox system and get rid of
Well,
their,
yeah, they want
their
a
whole
better
chat.
fucking because they don't want to. They're probably like, look, if we spend the $10 billion on this, yeah, we would get the revenue that it brings in, we would get all the users that it has, we would get all the publicity that it has, but then we could also just use this. Yeah, exactly. So like,
I don't have to develop.
they're trying to make moves to get numbers of people to use their stuff with their platforms, right? They don't really actually
Yeah.
give a fuck about how many Xbox they sells.
Yeah, I think it would be really big for Xbox if they did implement
Yeah.
it like that. But
Yeah.
I just don't know if they are planning that.
Yeah, who
Like,
knows?
yeah.
Well, because you can
I know-
download Discord on an Xbox right now, but
It does nothing.
It doesn't do anything.
It shows that you're playing a game to
Yeah.
other people on Discord. That's it. Weird.
Fucking huge for it would be, man. That's why I think if someone gets it, if Discord sells, it'll probably go to Xbox because who's going to
Probably.
outpay other than maybe Sony, right?
I don't think they care.
Sony's gaming department doesn't have the money that Xbox does.
Yeah.
Their whole company, right,
Yeah.
is different. But I'm not talking about their whole company.
Right. That's just.
Just
Well,
how
I
I'm
mean-
not talking about all of Microsoft.
Okay. All
Even
right.
though
All
all of
Microsoft-
Microsoft acts as an entity,
Yeah, all
they
Microsoft is
support their
more-
other.
Yeah, they're more cohesive than like Sony is.
I agree.
For sure.
Sony's has more separated off.
They're more mindful
Sony
of
has
their
the
other
like,
IPs
Yeah.
Sony has the movie production part and like
and
all,
TVs
and their TV.
and all that other and
Yeah,
like
like-
hardware.
Yeah, they have
and-
like their electronics, the movies, and then PS4,
yeah.
Mhm.
PlayStation.
I can't think of anything else they really do. I'm sure there's something else.
Oh, Well,
I mean,
it
just
goes into their
electronics
tech,
in
but
general. Yeah, they have a
electronics in
ton of
general.
different
Yeah.
things for electronics. They have
Right.
TVs, they have cameras, they
Right.
have
Speakers,
Yeah.
fucking everything.
You can buy
phones.
anything electronic. You can probably buy a Sony version
Right.
of it.
So, yeah.
And speaking of Sony, they're gonna shut down PS Vita, PSP, and PlayStation stores.
Oh, okay. For the
And it's-
PS3.
Yeah, for all of them. Like, which sucks a lot because they have a ton of like PlayStation 1 games that are only available on there. Basically, like they don't because they didn't do that for the PlayStation 4,
Yeah.
and that kind of blows. But and as one of the only people in the world who has a Vita, I can't ever.
My dad had a Vita.
buy
Yeah. I remember I was like, I'll buy that. And you're like, he already sold it. And I'm like, what?
Like I just buy every console ever. That is only the obscure ones. You know,
Oh, yeah, my dad canceled his
Xbox,
pre-order
get outta
for
here.
fucking the Atari.
oh why?
Because I don't know, it's dumb. He wanted parts for his golf cart.
Oh.
But he like was so pumped to get it, so I don't know. Like,
Wow, Alan. Wow.
How dare you? Just 2 weeks ago,
I know.
you were here and you were like, you're so excited about racing.
he said
on
if he wants to get one in like a year or something, he will. But I don't know if he'll be able to find one in a year. Who knows how
Yeah.
many they're gonna fucking make?
Wonder if that pre-order is open. I need to go check now.
Yeah, it's a GameStop, so
Is that why you took the money off of it?
yeah, because it was my money. I was just using it to hold it because my sister was gonna pay for the Atari for him or whatever. My mom was like, "Well, he said just cancel it because he would rather just her buy some parts for the golf cart." And I was like,
Oh.
"Whatever, I guess Monster Hunter's free now."
Yeah.
Did they get a golf cart when they go camping? Is that what they got?
Yeah,
it
they
for?
got like a permanent site now.
Oh, down to that place.
Somewhere else, a different
Oh,
place, Atwood or something like that. And either way, they you can have golf carts, but they have to be like street legal. So it had like
Oh.
turn signals, headlights, all that shit.
Did he
so,
go gas or electric?
Gas. Yeah, he bought one and then he's just been like
Oh yeah.
putting a bunch. Yeah,
Those
putting a bunch
things will
of
do
stuff
like
into
fucking
it.
like 35.
I don't know if it'll go that
Oh.
fast, but it can hit probably
We'll
20.
tune it up, bro.
Well, he was like, "Put all this work into it." I think he said he had like $500 in parts or something like that to like get everything done. And he's like, "Someone offers me $4,000, I'll just fucking sell it." I'm like, I think he said he bought it for like $2,800 or something like that. $500 in parts.
Not bad.
Yeah. So, anything else you got right, real quick?
Nope. I think that's everything I had.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming by. Watching on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us here on Twitch. All that happy horse shit. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at The Chaotic Nerds with a Z. You can follow me on Instagram at Shane Brizown with 2 Z's. And
You can follow me on Instagram at Nick Del Pupio. It's NickDelPoopio.
I think you need a better username.
I probably do.
You can change it.
I don't want to change it. I don't care that much, honestly.
Just change it to
You know what?
D-Poop.
Don't follow me on Instagram. Fuck you. I don't care.
I do care. You can follow me on YouTube at Marco1458. Go give a subscription for tech and gaming content. You can follow me on Twitter for updates on YouTube and Instagram at Marco_1458. Cool pictures in general.
All right, we'll have the YouTube video up sometime Monday, because that's normally, even if we do it Saturday or Sunday, I always upload it on Monday. So check that out, and we'll see you later.
Toodles, fancy hands.
See you
Peace
guys.
out, boy.
Peace.